My string ding dong.
Well, I wonder if the cicadas right outside my window are coming through on the stream. That's
Discord do be properly cutting them, but the stream might be hearing them.
that might make it real annoying to record later. Welcome one and all, boys and girls, to From the Mouths of Fools, Dragon Warrior 7. This time around is part 26, which means, given that there are 52 weeks in a year, and splitting that in half, this episode marks a year of this series.
Wow!
Yeah.
Truly been a long time.
I don't think any other game is gonna last a year. Welcome back, Sprunkle. Please God, bless this child with your divine divinity.
That ding dong divine divinity.
Yes. I'm pretty sure we fully explored this place last time. In the present, but we didn't do the whatchamacallit? The thing. You know the thing.
Yeah,
This cat. Meow. The temple. That's the word. Oh, yeah, we totally did this. I remember the pig. Go upstairs. All right.
Progression.
No cave.
Just temple.
Just a dang temple. Ah, and a lady.
Welcome to the VII.
Hi, Rose.
You're adventuring, right? You should see Fira.
What? Furia?
Who's Firia? Oh, that's what we call the spirit statue in this vein.
Ah, okay.
A beautiful story.
Yes. Hey, a tiny metal.
We're gonna go meet a statue.
Yeah. When we're done with that, we're gonna go check on our tiny metals with the Tiny Metal King. Nothing else hanging about. So let's temple it up. Can't examine that statue. But that's not
the
Furia.
correct one.
That's not Furia. We don't care.
This fate is gorgeous. I wonder if there are any more impressive in this world.
Have you been to any other fame?
No. When I was a girl, fanes were just McDonald's.
How the times have changed. I tried to steal the Bliss Rock on an impulse. It was supposed to be here, but where did it go?
It's mine now.
Please, God, tell me where it is, so I can get into the Eastern Shrine. Amen.
Huh?
Is that not how you pray?
I'm supposing it might be.
I came here today to pray for my family. They say your prayers get answered if you come here.
This is just straight up priest.
Courageous servants of God, what do you seek in our temple?
Nothing.
Ah, well, leave.
Oh.
Nothing about production. Just leave.
Yeah, you know what? You don't get God's divine production. Maybe throw a coin to the church and you will.
Toss a coin to your witcher.
There's a lot of important research going on, so try to keep it down, okay?
Important.
Important.
I feel he deserves Roshi.
Oh, okay.
I've got it! I've finally got it! Oh, travelers, listen to what I just discovered. I got so excited I forgot what I discovered.
Have boobies!
I learned that a floating bliss rock was enshrined within this vein. It's supposedly a fragment of a floating castle, damaged during the battle between God and the Demon Lord. Before being damaged, the castle was composed of 4 small veins, one of which lies far to the east.
That reminds us of that one castle we were at that had like the 4 different
Oh, yeah.
temples, like the corners of the castle. I don't
Yeah,
remember
that
what
were
they're
all
called.
elements.
Mm-hmm.
When this land faces a crisis, pray at the altar of wind. That's a quote directly from the great Furia. I only wish we knew where the wind altar was. It's here, but I took the wind thingy.
Oh.
Sprunkle checked the bookshelf. Mad Book appeared from the bookshelf.
Why so mad, bro?
Why? This is what anger gets you.
Chill. Green tongues and folded pages.
Yeah, and a boomerang to the book face. That'll be a 7.
Wow!
It's a book entitled The Diary of Colin the Adventurer. I spent 10 years looking for the Meadow King. My search is far from over.
We found him.
Yeah, we've done found him, we did. Into town of Ango, I had the famous Pamela tell me my fortune. All she could tell me was to head east. How was that supposed to help me? I'm starting to wonder if I'll ever find the Meadow King.
He might not.
Imagine how hard it was to traverse this world before we started putting it back together.
Nothing existed. It's like, yeah, there should be an island out to the east of here. The Meadow King will be there. You go east for like forever. There's nothing. You're like,
You just end up back in Engo. What?
So I headed east.
No special books there.
Oh, we forgot the Kid of Prophecy hasn't put the world back together yet. Like, just give it a couple years. He'll be there.
Another mad
So
book.
many mad books. Who be writing these books? Who's so mad?
Oh, God. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna spill tea all over these books. God damn.
Hi, Rose. Officially hi.
What?
Rose joined the call, but I cannot hear her.
Ah. My brain went somewhere else with that. It's like, what?
Kill dance. Give him a fire slash.
You just walk into this fane, talk to a few people, and then they just see Melvin fucking just straight punch this bookshelf. It's like, what the fuck going on? Like, the Iris sword slashing, he's punching the bookshelf. Like, what the fuck's going on over there?
We're like, fuck knowledge! I am Tristan, the famous thief. My father tells me that the great Don Borid is my ancestor. Whenever I think I've figured out the message from Borid, I always fail at the last step. It's only a matter of time before I solve it. I'll miss the thrill when all of this is over. Kisses, Tristan. That's a wall there. I thought there was a door, but I just ran into a wall.
Sometimes life be like that.
Yeah, sometimes it do.
Yeah.
Are you tired? How about taking a rest here?
No, those books did no damage to me.
Anytime you wish to take a rest, you just come talk to me. Hello, Ryder.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Ryder.
Hello. I am sorry I am the late.
It's okay. We can't seem to get Rose audible.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Rose was actually just in my stream. Like right when I was finishing my stream. That was when she was like, "Hey, you're streaming," and I'm like, "Oh hi! I'm gonna finish, I promise."
Anyway, you want to
hello?
be this old lady?
Sure.
Hello, my traveling friend. Did you get to see the Great Furia?
Not yet. But I mean, I did in the past when she was not a statue,
Well
as a
then,
person.
there is no time to lose. Go and visit her right now.
What are you in a rush for, lady?
Yeah, we're the ones visiting her.
Yeah. You're gonna ruin our experience because you want us to be there quicker?
Oh fuck.
Rose was indeed there.
Even servants of God get hungry, you know. Cooking for them is just as worthy as a service to God as anything else.
Okay, Sanji.
I was trying to pick up the pot. Why don't you get the fuck out of my way?
Oh, you just trying to...
Why don't you pick me up instead? No, I'm just kidding. I regret, like, as soon as I said it, I was like...
Yes, mommy.
I actually got the mental image of Sprunkle picking up the maid and then also just eating her.
Throwing her on the ground.
Why don't you pick
Instead
me
of shattering a pot, he like shatters her tailbone. Like, ah!
Oh, that is like the most painful thing ever. Like
I know.
I once hit
got a
like
rib.
hit, fell on my tailbone when I was crossing the street back in PR.
Yeah.
And I had to take classes the next day. So
Oh.
the next day I was literally on the ground the entire day, and they were 3-hour lessons, by the way.
Oh.
So I had to lay there for 3 hours. Whenever I wanted to speak, I actually had to raise my leg, not my hand, because for some reason they wouldn't see my hand.
Wow. Hey Rose, I see you're unmuted now. Huh? Did you get everything fixed?
Oh, no.
I guess not. But I found a tiny medal, if that makes you feel any better. Sprunkle obtained the tiny medal. And the life acorn. And the aqua shard. Sprunkle obtained the aqua shard.
Wait, can I ask something real quick?
Sure.
Who was doing the female voices before I came in here?
We were
Both
alternating.
of us. We were literally just, every NPC was alternated between us. I broke it by seeing an old man and being like, you should be Roshi. And that's about it.
Yeah, that was it.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's already a fine priest at this fane. So there's no work for me here. I was really looking forward to being a priest too. I just got my robe and everything. Do you want to mention Spooville?
No, I don't.
My burning passion for theology will never be smothered. I could always go back to being a thief, but I bought these robes.
Oh, I should always go back to being a thief. I get the reference. Oh, well, this place is very different now.
There's water above the ground.
There's water around stairs.
Some white, phallic object made of water.
Hi,
Look.
what the fuck?
Hi, there you are.
Hey!
Just in time, we found us a water penis.
Yeah, I was fighting with my laptop because it's like, oh, you want to view the stream? Fuck you.
How are you, honey?
I'm good.
I hate it when electronics tell me fuck you.
Especially when they give you the blue screen kind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there's this guy.
He's gonna be confused. No, he's not.
Pop
On
to
the
the
floor.
floor. In this room. Bins when you press a button. The button's right over there. See for yourself. There's a switch at your feet. Do you want to press it? My god, man, you were right. Oh, okay.
He doesn't react to me. Well, then stay over there. Fuck you.
Oh my god, he was right. Hey. No. I want to tell him. I want to tell him my
He
stories.
has no button. He can't get out.
No.
Button man.
Oh wait, he did have a button.
He did have a button.
Wow. I feel
then.
foolish. Let's see, did I... Okay, there's a chest over there. And I sure do want to get to it. And that was through here? Okay, okay. I was goofing around, I forgot where things are.
Just gooping around.
Just goofing around. Because I got myself a world do.
Because the world do what we do.
Do the do
Oh, no.
of the
Okay.
world.
Discord is a program that functions correctly, yeah.
Oh, that's good news.
At times, yeah.
At times, especially when it comes to me and Lens.
That was major sarcasm.
Oh, I know.
Oh. See, is
just
there any point in going to these stairs now in the future? I know there wasn't in the past.
could not hear y'all for like a straight minute. I'm like, fuck me. This is great.
No. And I can't get over
Honey,
that
I have a
glitch.
question. Is your profile picture gay?
What?
Your profile
What?
picture. Is it two gay people or is it a man and a woman?
She's like, no, I think it's pretty
name."
cool.
It's Garden's the name.
Oh, okay.
It is.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I thought it was two women and I was like, oh, that's cute.
I think I have the exact picture because I like
Sprunkle
I was looking
read
at-
the writing on the relief.
either Dan Boru or Pixiv, and I'm like, fuck it, whatever.
It reads, "This statue of the spirit that brings us the wind shall remain here forever."
So the back of that statue's head kind of looked like Mr. T's head face.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find the original for this.
Because he had a night
Well,
off.
I need a lady voice.
You
Stat.
might say grandma yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Simish.
Simlish.
I am a professional voice actor, yep.
Oh.
Shard.
A shard.
Who leaves these lying
Brunkle
underfoot?
checked underfoot. Great, you found the land shard. Gobbo obtained the land shard. Me, Gobbo.
How will we open this door if it only opens?
Oh. Perhaps this nun will tell us.
Honey, do you want to be a nun?
Sure.
Nunny, do you want to be a hun?
I was actually going to say that by accident.
No, that would have been funnier if you did, genuinely. Alright. This door may only be opened by a member of the Lifa tribe. Do you wish to proceed?
Yeah.
In that case, wait just a moment.
She's gonna go all the way to the to the shrine and go to the past and bring back Furia.
You may pass. The door will close right behind you after you enter.
Oh.
But I will not let you know that it was. I just opened it with a key.
Sprunkle read the writing on the wall. This door will only accept those who bear the blood of the Lifa tribe.
Eh?
A. I likes how it's still puzzly in here.
Quite puzzling how it's so puzzly.
Quite puzzlier and puzzlier it gets.
There's a mysterious room behind those round pillars. No one has any idea what it is. Ancient structures always seem to have their mysteries.
For some reason, I thought you were gonna say what tits is, and I'm like, what?
Huh?
What? Did you just say tits?
Yes. Did you just say tits? You got my attention. What's going on?
I thought I kind of thought you were going for an Alan Rickman kind of voice there.
I have no idea what I was just going off the energy that we ended on when we were just bullshitting with that.
Well, that'll take us back to the Fane. I'll pop in real quick.
I'll pop in, just say hi real quick, have some tea.
Yeah. Oh my god, here we are. Still can't go through there.
We
Well,
have all the things lit on fire.
good.
And these are the 4 temples they were talking about in the text. You need to go to the wind shrine whenever you need to pray for good luck.
Aha. That makes sense. Alright, let's finish exploring this here place, and then,
Explorado de Diablo.
yeah, we'll explorado some other places.
Explorado.
Explorado, why don't you come to your senses?
Oh, I thought you were just gonna leave it at just come. See,
that Paul McCartney was quite a song writer.
See, that's what happens when you have someone who was basically commenting such degenerate things in your chat. Then now that's all. Then now every comment that you make. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna be bad today. I'm so sorry.
Desperado, why don't you come? Why don't you come for daddy? I'm sorry.
You know when you lay low-lying fruit, it just generally must be grabbed by someone.
Yep.
Fuck. Farah has stood here since ancient times, gazing out across the land.
Uh-huh.
And she has always watched over the holy wind that blesses us every day. Good travelers, do you know
why this statue is called Furia?
Because it was
I mean,
made to
I
look
do.
like her.
It happened a long, long time ago. Back when leafins could fly. An agent of evil descended upon us and pushed us to the brink of despair. However, a young girl worked together with 4 heroes to save the land.
Oh,
Her
like us
name was
four?
Furia, and now she is the namesake of this statue.
How come they didn't make a statue of the 4 heroes?
Yeah, I mean, what about us?
Yeah, well,
Even
I mean, the
though-
heroes.
I mean them.
Nobody knows the identities of the 4
Oh,
heroes.
convenient. Okay, I get it. Uh-huh.
I love how coincidental you guys were making those comments and she just answers your questions.
I mean, if you're gonna improv it, we gotta improv back if the script says it.
That's a good
It
point.
may just be a myth, but I think it's a wonderful story. I see you also are a group of 4.
What?
Aww.
May Furia bestow her blessings upon you.
She might recognize us.
I mean,
I mean,
we're
We'll
4
go
people. She was
examine
friend
the
with 4 people.
statue. The spirit statue gazes at the land of Leafa tribe with a gentle look.
Mm,
Wow.
how gentle.
Are you okay, honey?
I'm good.
Today's a good day.
I should probably give Yanalba a nickname because my nickname for Goop is dumb. It is like asshole.
Is that a nickname or just
Is that a nickname or how you just talk to him?
yeah?
Both.
Oh. Okay, that's there.
But like, I need to think of one for Yanalba because Lens is deer. Rose, I don't know why I was gonna call you Angela. Rose is honey.
I also don't know why you were gonna call her Angela.
Goop.
Oh, that's when they're swinging on the thing.
I mean, to be fair, I don't actually call Goop asshole. It's just like
think
something
I
that
can just-
happens.
it's
don't
just
know-
it's
I
just a thing.
it's just a reaction when he makes fun of me. I don't get it.
I think
I don't-
I'm just yeah, there we go.
I don't know what nickname to give you to. And Keefe.
I mean, if you really want him to hate you, you can call him Keefy Beefy.
Keefe Weefy, is that what you call him?
Keefy
Is that what you call him?
No, I just thought of that on the spot, and I know he would hate it.
I'm gonna try him when the next time he's in the stream.
Welcome! I am a collector of tiny metal from across the world. Aha! You've got medals for me, I see. That brings the total to 67 tiny medals.
Two more.
Excellent! You've brought me 65 medals! Here's your miracle. Sprunkle received the miracle.
Jesus.
Right now, Sprunkle, I have 67 medals from you. If you bring me 75, you got the blueprint coming your way. Okay. Let's take a look at that miracle. Oh, that's a good weapon. Wow, look at that.
It is. That's actually an upgrade.
Slap that on Sprunkle, my guy.
I'm gonna slap it. I'm gonna miss that flame boomerang, but I'll slap hard. Like my mixtape.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
Check
say-
him out at his new SoundCloud.
Let's see. Can Melvin use this? No. Gabo can, but I don't really want to give it to him. Into the grumple. What about the temp sword? Is that good for anyone?
That boomy rang will not ring anymore.
That boomy rang.
That boomerang. Oh, you've already got a temp sword. Well, into the grumple.
You have been banished to the grumple.
go to Lumen? Is that where the monster park is?
Good question.
Yes, I went to the
Yes.
right place.
In your magical boat that follows you everywhere like a lost dog.
Let's see.
Oh, it's you! You brought something with you. Today? Oh my. It's a blueprint! Oh, thank you so much. I'll be able to build new areas in the park with this.
Hey.
I wonder what new kinds of monsters I'll be able to keep. Oh, I can't wait to see.
Okay, you're saying the same thing. So now that I've given him a blueprint, I think maybe
Maybe he'll finally get
I'll
a
actually
blueprint.
like. That was a pretty good one. I think we might actually see monsters in the monster park now, or
Monsters.
monsters. Oh, nope.
Oh, no monsters.
Bug out for a second.
Monster Ham still a no-go, guys. Come back next week.
Man, this is the worst Jurassic Park I've ever been to. Hmm.
Cause Jurassic is sick, man.
Well, the Lion King ride was pretty fun, but other than that. Unless I have to, like, leave, and re-enter?
Maybe to reload the area, he'll have something new to say. Hey, you. Oh, it's you. I got all the monsters that you sent
Aha! Okay.
me. Unfortunately, I still don't have a habitat where these monsters can live.
Oh.
I'm not sure how to build one, to be honest. There aren't any blueprints anywhere. Not like you gave me one, like literally one scene prior or anything. Just yeah. Have you seen them?
Well, did he finish building the part that I gave him the blueprint for?
Unless what you gave him was just the pen to store them, and now we need a habitat. I don't under.
Huh?
I don't know about this guy. I think he's a dang crackpot.
Just play around. Tell him that you see him. He'll leave you alone eventually.
Look, a
Think
bunny
he's a
rabbit.
little loop.
I found it in your monster park. We'll figure out the monster park one of these days.
I mean, Jurassic Park never figured itself out, so.
Yeah. Let's see. Is Puerto Rico not on here?
I was just watching a video of a giraffe being born, and I say and I heard it's Puerto Rico not on here, and I'm like, what?
That's a problem because I don't actually remember where. How do I get back to Sprueville? That's what I want to look at next. Damn it! I gotta bring up the map.
I think you're gonna have to like fast travel to something close to it.
Yeah. No, wait. I did the smart thing and had it bookmarked, so let me just go to that bookmark. Man, gobble. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's west of it's southeast of Fishbill. I'll just go home.
Hey, Mom, everyone. I own an island. I'll be back.
Not even that. Not even gonna go see him. Cause I'm gonna use my carpet.
Remember that edge of the world that you fell off of, Dad, and died? Yeah, I beat that.
Oh,
I
there it is.
recreated the rest of the world.
Why does Sprunkle keep saying that I'm dead?
What kind of weird joke do you guys make when I leave?
Hey, we got farmland
erected a
starting
stone.
Here. Hey. No, the stone was always here. That was
it's the boulder god.
Yeah, the boulder god that's been here since the past. Hey, we got a house here. One singular house for all these people. So we got some merchants. Looks like there's
the start of another one.
We got another almost house. Cool. Okay, so I've got a lot of
lying around.
I've got a lot of
So we got lettuce, one house.
We got lettuce. Alright, I need to start sending some bunny girls over
But we
here.
got a lady in a red dress. And wait, you can recruit bunny girls?
Yes. Hey, it's the cat I found. Yeah, I need to get some bunny girls and some sailors and
So go back to Fishbell. Hey, screw this town. Go to this other one near me.
I mean, that's what a lot of people say when they move.
Yeah.
It's me, Dolly from the Maldra. Thank you for sending me here. This town is quite laughable. Ha ha ha! Humans are no better than dogs!
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
Interesting.
Oh, this was Ryder.
Ha.
I remember Laurel.
Oh, okay.
I'm Laurel. I came from the town of Orf. How do you think? I'm looking good as usual, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get some bunny girls to help you look better. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I need bunny girls.
Me too.
Oh, is this also me? God fucking damn it.
Honestly, probably.
I'm Elena from Mazar. Everybody, please come and see my show tonight.
Where's your
What are you
venue?
showing?
This one house?
No, she dances on top of God Rock.
Oh. That would actually be cool.
Rose, do you want to take this one?
Sure. My, what a pleasure to see you again. I'm Grandma Doris from Sphinx. Thank you for telling me about this town. I've really fallen in love with it. Now, I can hardly wait to tell.
Oh, I'm gonna give that
Two.
a 5.
Oh, okay.
It sounded like you were trying to turn on a car.
I mean, I was trying to like not make it loud either.
Nothing useful. Oh, I got a leather pants. I think that's what it is.
It looks like a pant.
Leather pants.
Pantalones. I brought my furniture, but I still don't have that homey feel. Maybe I need a carpet.
My business is going strong here. I'm truly grateful.
Well, good for you.
Sure. I'm Sister Garrett from Karash. I have sought pen. I can barely fucking read. Oh my god.
Were you gonna say penis?
Maybe.
I have sought penis.
And once again wish to devote my life to penis.
Yes, that's mine. Perfect. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Hello there. I'm Libel. You know, from Fowlish. Ever since I moved to this town, I've had a lot more energy.
Let me bring up the side quest thing here. Immigrant town.
Yeah, it's just hiccups.
Okay, I need bullies, prisoners, sailors, bunny girls, dancers, and bartenders. That's what I need.
Casino Island?
Yes.
Oh, That is one island I would love to be a part of. For science reasons.
Ryder's just like, sign me up for observational reasons in the middle of putting on bunny girl ears.
Come to Redheads, the store with quality merchandise you won't find anywhere else. Hey, long time no see. Remember me from Gorgeous? It wasn't that long ago. We just finished Gorgeous. I intend to make mine the biggest store in town. Just watch.
That and also gambling because I love casinos.
Hi, it's great to see you again. I'm Uruka from Lumen. I've really fallen in love with this town. But it was a struggle to get here. I fell on my face 30 times.
Wow. You're stupid.
Thank you. I'm Shauna from Azar, the nun that wanted to be I forgot about this one.
I remember this one.
I forgot about this one and I don't remember it.
Even now, I'm a nun by day, but I train like mad at night.
I won't give up on my dream.
I mean, there's someone who
Don't.
Do it.
What's being implied here? I don't even know.
I can't remember exactly the line. Oh, we have someone in the town who sought for penis. I mean, don't feel bad training at night.
I mean, she would certainly breathe things at night.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
You're not wrong, but
Hey, we got all the
she'd be
pedestals
training something
there.
at night.
We got all the pedestals. We're completely done with the left side of the temple.
whoa.
West Side.
With Saeed.
Now we have to go to the right side.
Yeah. Oh,
To the right, to the right.
dang it.
It's not the song, but I'm gonna say it. To the right, to the right.
That's too big.
No, it's
Oh
not.
no.
That's what she said.
Ay, ay, ay. See, this is why I'm gay.
Oh, there's literally only 2 more
Yeah,
places
two
to go.
pedestals.
Wow.
Oh, are we almost done?
I guess. We have 1 more shard to find.
Which apparently will be in here.
Or in the future.
The future's past.
Yeah. Well, we still haven't done anything with the question mark shards we picked up. We don't know what that is.
It might come up in the end.
Yeah,
After we open that gate, there's probably like 1 more shard pedestal we gotta put together or something.
probably.
Or that's a side bonus thing.
Oh, it's misty here.
We're Starmane, Star You.
Spronko read the sign. The village of Labres.
Labres.
Labres. The Mountain Echo delicious produce.
How'd you get here? Did you cross through this fog?
I mean, it was like right next to the temple.
I don't have time to interrogate you right now. My brother left the village and he hasn't come back.
Huh.
Please, good people, find my brother before he runs into a monster or worse. He ran off to the south, but please help him.
That's where the pedestal is. Did your brother run into the future? Because that'd be quite a twist.
Is your brother Doctor Strange? There's a back door.
This looks like a shitty inn. Basically sleeping on the floor. Welcome to our inn. One night is 160 gold. Would you like to stay?
With no walls.
No. Yeah, no walls for the other guests.
160 gold for no walls. A great deal, I tell you what.
Goodbye now. Please come again.
Now this is dangerous.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm gonna send it to Honey.
Aww.
I am sorry about what you're going to see, Honey.
Or
It's
maybe
fine.
she should say, "You're welcome."
I don't know how to feel about sending this to you guys, so I'm just gonna send it to Rose because I don't.
My reaction to it.
Yeah.
I see the power from Chainsaw Man. Oh my god. I didn't even see the full picture, and I'm like, I have no context.
I wanna see it.
It's fine. I think it's fine.
You think it's fine? Okay, I'll send it.
It's that is cute.
There we go.
Little straws.
That's not Chainsaw Man, that's 02.
Is that
That's like from Helltaker, right, or something?
that-
I don't.
is that
That's a
okay?
character
Is that a
from
woman?
something.
I'm at the what were the line?
Oh, yeah,
Is it-
that's an old lady.
Unfortunately, with the fog covering up the mountains, I can't go pick any vegetables. Oh, all those cucumbers and eggplants. I can't make good soup stock without it quality ingredients.
Oh, is that how they call it nowadays? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fucking 02. From,
02 has blunt bangs, my guy.
what?
02 has bangs. Not the little thing, not the little, like, long bang.
I don't know, maybe it's the artist's interpretation. But that's, like, definitely her horns and her color hair.
I mean,
We've hardly any customers these past few days. First the fog, now the monster. Please, somebody help us.
we're getting no ends.
Ah, okay. Well, I have not seen that character. Never mind.
I have seen her because people talk about Chainsaw Man a lot.
Chainsaw Man.
And I know that the mangaka for Chainsaw Man's a weird ass dude. That's all I know.
Is it an anime yet? Or just a manga?
I think it's going to be adapted soon.
It's getting an adaptation. If it isn't already out, it is currently out. One of the two. I don't know. But
Okay.
people are freaking out about it because it's getting an adaptation. With the sun blocking from the sky, farming is a lost cause. Still, there's nothing else for me to do. Also, that art reminds me of the Helltaker games art stuff, but it probably is for Chainsaw Man due to what's popular right now.
I don't really know what Helltaker is.
It's a visual novel-ish game thing, and it is slightly lewd, I would believe, in nature, but it does that same two small red horn similar placement thing.
Hmm.
Would you like this one, Rose?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, there's two of them and there's two of you.
That's true. My brother said he was going to attack the monsters in the mountain. That was the last I heard of him.
That probably will be the last you hear of him.
Well,
The priest, the lumberjack, and the lumberjack's wife haven't returned either.
Oh, maybe it's an orgy. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my god. I have my mother and father, but Lucas found himself all alone. As a result.
oh, it's sad to be
Being the
alone at the
third
orgy.
wheel. Yeah, being the third wheel's awkward.
Being a 24th wheel.
Where are you guys like this?
I know. Too many orgies.
Our son blamed this terrible fog on the monsters and left for for Mount Tor, not Mr. Tan.
Mr. Tan.
That's what the mountain's called now. We're calling it that now.
Mr. Tan.
We haven't heard anything from him since that. I wonder why.
I'm just picturing like a.
You don't
eyelid.
fuck with Mr. Tan.
He is Mr. Tan. I'm just picturing like a. Like. Super Macho Man from the Punch-Out games. Just like in a yellow Speedo with a. Just like bronze skin. Walking around in sunglasses. I'm Mr. Tan.
So we apparently have only 2 places left, Lens. This is one of them.
And we're gonna meet
Why
Mr.
do
Tan.
monsters have to exist? Why?
Ask Mr. Tan.
Mr.
But be
Tan.
careful what you ask him.
Mr. Dan.
Mr. Tan. And we ask Mr. Tan and he's just like, the only monsters around here are my rockin' pythons.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, I love Mr. Tan and he's not even real.
The day Mr. Tan was born.
Am I missing a reference again?
No.
No, it's what we just saw in the game.
Made up on the spot
thing
from a
is that-
misread.
Yeah, I misread it. It's supposed to be Mount Tor, and I read it Mr. Tan.
Oh, I thought you were saying that was the name of a character.
We are now.
Now
What
it
we
is.
created.
Now it is.
It's our own original character. Do not steal.
And Goof has a new OC. His name is Mr. Tan.
Mr. Tan. It's the minion of Goop. It carries Goop around in both hands like a servant.
A giant, muscular, tan dude, and then there's just a slime.
Oh
on
my
his
god!
shoulder.
It's like fucking it's like fucking Krang from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I just live in his hollowed out stomach.
Yes.
Okay, Lynn, do you want to take this
Tan.
child?
It's Mr. Tan.
Sure. Oh, is this a little girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I want to play outside. Come on.
I didn't see a person over there. I don't know who's talking.
No, it's too dangerous to go outside. Absolutely not.
It was probably
Okay, it was a lady.
grandma.
Oh.
There are monsters outside the village. There's
Monsters?
even a monster living in the village temple.
What?
Temple?
Temple?
I thought you were gonna, with the accent you were doing, I thought you were gonna say something else.
Oh my god.
Well, with what they've been mishearing, I wouldn't be surprised if they say something else.
My child wants to play outside, but I won't have it. I'm not letting it out of this house.
So
Not even for a mouse.
So when you talk normally, lady, you get an accent, but when you yell at your child, you just kind of sound, normal, North American accent,
You better believe I'm talking to Stranger about Mr. Tan, by the way.
Yes!
Awesome. Fuck yeah, baby.
I was gonna ask him, are you gonna make that into, a memeable thing? Please?
Mr. Tan. He's just his Goop's fucking henchwork. He's he needs some small work done. All right, get it done, Mr. Tan.
Ah, Mr. Tan smash!
Mr. Tan Smith.
That should be like a request kind of thing.
Yeah.
Someone makes someone redeems a request for Goop. Speak as Mr. Tan.
Speak as Mr. Tan.
Stream as Mr. Tan for 10 minutes.
Oh god.
For 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes.
Speaking
I think you broke Ryder.
Almost. We've almost broken Ryder.
Speaking of redeems, check out the dehydrate now.
Oh. Why, something new
Yeah.
about it?
It's 350 now.
Making it harder.
Which I have.
Oh, what? Did you raise,
Two of you have, I see.
I love how me and Rose were thinking the same thing.
Might as well at this point.
Alright. So anyway, this is a lady talking.
How long has it been since that monster invaded? I don't know. He may not be causing any trouble, but he's a monster. Who knows what he could do?
He won't do shit when Mr. Tan's around.
It's another woman.
It's an old woman. An ancient, decrepit bitch.
Wow.
Fuck it, I'll take it. The men should kill that freak as soon as they can. It'd be a snap if they burn the temple to the ground as he sleeps.
Old, decrepit, salty ass piece of human fucking garbage. You're gonna die soon.
Oh my god! Lucas turned savage.
Did I already talk to this guy? I don't think so. Now we strike. We won't be fooled by a damn monster in priest robes. Mumble, mumble.
They got my son.
Oh,
I can't just stand around doing nothing.
but I am.
I've never seen you around. If you're travelers, I'm warning you. Never go near the temple. If you care for your lives.
I don't care for my life. I'm an RPG hero.
Oh!
Oh, 7.
7.
I was just gonna say
6.
8.
That's a shame, after all the sacrifices that have been made. Oh, are you travelers? You've come at a bad time. This place is in terrible trouble. The village is covered in a white fog and the outside is crawling with monsters.
Sorry about that. My dad called.
Oh.
Okay.
Did you tell him about Mr. Tan?
My dad would probably be very confused about Mr. Tan.
This is the third guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
What in the hell is that monster planning? That's the...
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Oh, okay.
This looks tight. Travelers, are you... Listen here. Our formerly beautiful temple has been taken over by a hideous monster. The sisters to us... It's a temporary one in the prefect's home.
Okay.
Bless you.
Bless you!
Even the
Bless
fish
you.
in the pond don't look well. You think? It's from the fog?
No, I think
I
it's from
thought-
sneezing on him.
I thought you were struggling to say the word even. You were just like...
Sorry. I was trying to hold in the sneeze, and I couldn't.
Oh no! Oh
Oh, there's another dehydrate.
Golden.
Who did the dehydrate? Thank you for doing the dehydrate. Oh, thank you, Yanalba. I appreciate you so much.
Oh, hey. There's a golden statue here that I didn't see because I was drinking.
No, you.
Okay.
There's the fourth one.
Oh god!
Here sits a golden statue that resembles a
Three.
goddess.
I'll say 3.
For the bit, it gets a buff.
Ah,
Alright.
the bit buff.
The bit buff.
Yeah.
Bit buff. Bitty bitty bang bang.
Mr. Tan's a bit buff.
We do like bitty bitties. Maybe a little bit of bang bang.
Oh my god.
Bitty bitty bang bang. Bitty bitty boat.
Hey, I just comment on what's said. You're just giving me ammo.
Sprunkle examined the tombstone. There was nothing abnormal.
Is there something abnormal with one of them?
Here lies a
Yeah,
brave
right
young
there.
man. That's
He was brave.
abnormal. Most people
shouldn't
are
be brave.
cowardly.
Yeah.
Here lies the great priest.
Most of them aren't priests.
Or great.
The boy is praying steadfastly. You can't talk to him now. Here lies those whose lives were cut short by the monster.
That's only
So-
one grave.
That's
There's-
only one grave. for, like, maybe
Unfortunately,
100.
there was only one person here who died that wasn't of any significance.
Oh no.
And the kid's mourning.
Door is tightly shut. It's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked. Who
Wow.
locks that?
Is
What?
that an alien?
Wayne?
That's
Well,
That's an alien. That's a monster.
It's a
that's a monster.
Oh.
what's the alien?
Well, it looks a bit like King
Not
Trode.
Newlands.
Did the monster?
I know, but I got excited.
Did the monster eat the thing?
The
I was
door
like,
is
oh,
tightly
yeah.
shut. Oh,
Hello,
I can't even talk to him.
it's my people.
It's your what?
My people.
Oh, your people.
What did you think
What
I
did
said?
you think?
Okay,
was that?
Your
I-
peephole.
I understood two things. The first time I understood teeth hole. The second time I
Uh-huh.
understood peep hole.
Hmm.
Hey, I was right. Peephole.
I said people, not people.
I'm pretty sure Ryder heard peephole again instead of two.
Who's out there? Who's looking through my peephole?
Get away from the holes!
Hi, little
Oh
girl.
my god. I was a little girl.
Oh, little girl.
Lucas, you're late. Did you forget your promise to play with me?
It would seem we have a case of mistaken identity here.
Hmm.
I'm not Lucas, and I have not come to play with you. But I did come to read these books.
Well,
They are not special.
Emily wants to play.
Bookcase contains many books on agriculture, all neatly aligned. Tiny metal. One more and I have 69.
That would be the achievement of Goop's life.
Yeah, and then the next time I find a tiny metal, I'll probably cry.
No. That was basically me when I posted, like,
Dang it.
when I was checking the YouTube videos, especially my most recent one. I was like, oh, I'm so close to getting 69. I'm gonna take a picture of it. Literally
my
5
God.
minutes later, it went from 69 to 100, and I'm like, why?
Oh.
I hate clout.
Sorry.
Goop.
Oh, Yanalba redeemed a Goop.
I was gonna do something else, but I wasn't sure. So we'll just.
Were you
do
gonna
that.
were you gonna do a redeem for Mr. Tan?
I was gonna do a redeem of a voice line and say do the Goop thing, but in Mr. Tan's voice, just say Tan. But I figured that was not worth 1,000 points, so I'll just do the Goop.
Well, I'll do it in lieu of the goop. I'll do it in addition to the goop. Tad.
That should be your subscribe, like the
The
subscribe.
follower. Oh no, or the
Because followers always goops are already goops, so I can do 10 for subscribe. We might be building up a soundboard for me now.
The door to Mr. Tan has been tightly sealed, but monsters keep coming out.
Yes, Mr. Tan is a very private man.
The monster at the temple must be involved in some way.
It may just be.
There's no way for us to know what that guy's plotting. We ought to just take him out right here and now.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, my internet died, so I switched over to my phone.
Sedge.
Yes.
I want to do something about that monster too, but we've got to use our heads.
I'll give that
Rate that a 3.
3.
That sounded very... I don't even know.
Thanks.
He's already defeated the strongest of us. We've got to consider all the possibilities, or we're going to get hurt. I'm sorry, but we're busy right now. Please come back. Later.
Hey, we have a death wish. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
Hey, you're
Read
saying
for
you're starting
death
some
wishes.
shit? I'm looking for a fight. Let's go.
Yeah.
I need 2 nuns.
If
The rose and limbs. Let's go.
I know, I'm trying to get the stream to load correctly on my phone.
Do you want me to do this one?
Sure, I can't get the screen to flip so that I can
Alright.
see it better.
My brain did a dumb improv and now I can't unsee it.
There we go.
What?
I fixed it. I fixed
We
it.
ran from the temple and we're able to hide here. What? The temple of fuck. Why? The temple has been taken over by a hideous monster.
I thought you were gonna say the Temple of Tits.
Perhaps.
I'm intrigued.
Oh
You
my
might
God.
have a cell.
The poor dear priest. Not only did the monsters kill him, but they have desecrated our holy temple.
I'm sorry.
This is our temple for now.
I just like to think canonically, like that character is doing the noise. Just like middle voice line, baby noises, and then all right, back to voice line.
I can't read on my phone. The text is tiny.
You're good.
Oh, dang.
Welcome to our temple, O lost Lamb of God. I'm going to repeat the save text.
Oh, it's a safe.
What may we do for you?
Kami-sama.
God is always watching over
Kami-sama.
us. Come again.
Listen, I have the thing pulled up on my computer. I still can't read sometimes.
Alright, let's see if somebody but Ira looks into this mirror. Sprunkle looked into the mirror. Sprunkle just loves the way he looks. Alright.
You
so it's not-
rocket Sprunkle.
It's not just for Ira anymore, but she hogged the mirror a lot when we got her.
She was new. She liked the way she looked.
The poor sisters. First the priest died, and then they were pushed out of the temple. Those accursed monsters. What do they want?
What's this? How am I? Why am I? Yeah, nowhere to be found.
Uh-huh.
You don't imagine she could be outside, do you? I'm worried sick.
That was a voice.
It definitely was.
Chocolate. Did somebody say chocolate?
Chocolate.
I hate chocolate.
Let's just trample your craps here.
Disrespect.
You're crap.
Yeah,
They are crap now.
Dear, let me know if you receive it.
Huh?
You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right. I just remembered. I still need to record the fucking Nor for you at some point.
No.
Oh, I would really appreciate it.
Record the what?
Me saying no, but in like a very British way.
Oh.
Because I picked it up.
No.
Let's see, there's some poison
Nar.
over here.
No.
There's a battle over here. Oh, look at these fellas.
I wanna
Mage
punch 'em.
Lipsy. I'm not gonna punch him. I'm gonna rock throw at him. Melvin's gonna punch him though.
Hell yeah.
Melba's gonna bend down real straight.
Oh,
Lay it to him.
Oh no, Goopsy's shuddering. Sprunkle's
I
shuddering.
told you.
Gabo is the one who's shuddering.
yes. I got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay.
Right in the sucker.
Was that the rest of it? I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was for at least
No,
for
then
that
learn
portion.
bounce.
I still need to pay you for the thing.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what I
What's everybody's stuff?
It was 60 for the music, then it was
hero.
20 for the end card.
Right, okay.
Gabo's working on cleric. Melvin.
And let me know, and-
is working on
Oh,
ranger.
I'll DM you, hold on.
And Ira's working on jester. Let's see. That guy said his brother went south. So let's head to the south.
No, I do not want to explore cryptocurrencies. Thank you, PayPal.
PayPal. Was that PayPal? I was like, wait, I didn't send you any cryptocurrency by
No,
accident, did I?
Well, no.
Did you have any to send?
No.
No, I transferred the money they paid me to my bank account, and it gave me an ad for making cryptocurrencies. And I'm just like, no, I don't want that.
Gabo became a clergyman and learned heal more. His cleric Gabo is becoming matured.
Oh.
Oh. Does that mean Gabo's old?
Gabo's an old
4.
man.
4.
4.
Thank you.
I thought I could take this southern path to the town. But the fog sends me back. Damn.
Each repeat.
Well, I wanted to read that sign, sir.
You people! Are you travelers?
Yum, yum.
You can't pass through here. Yeah, if you take this path to the southern town, the fog will send you right back. What? You don't believe me?
Yeah. Ha ha ha! The smell of fresh human!
There's so many morsels here.
Oh my god.
Maybe I'll eat you.
Help me! I'm finished. I'll be eaten. My brother was right. I never should have left the village.
Not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah, I want to read this sign. Sprunkle read this sign. Beware of monsters.
Wow.
He didn't read the sign.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that sign's telling me to beware of monsters, so I think we gotta go.
How cruel! Leaving me behind when I'm so shocked that I can barely stand.
So you just won't run. Oh. You're moving your feet.
Hi, monsters. What do you want with me? Squeal! You want me to eat you first? That's Riders.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah.
If we eat humans, Brace will be angry.
bury their remains, and no one will know what became of them.
Monsters appeared? Oh no!
Oh no.
They're here to guard the tree. Also, there's only 2 of them.
But
One of them fleed.
I guess so.
Chrono Trigger so fucking much.
What about Chrono Trigger?
I wanna get like, I wanna buy it.
Oh.
DS because I'm stupid. And I'm like looking at prices and I'm like, why are these in the 200?
Yeah. Huh. These guys actually can take a punch or two.
I see another pushover. All right, you got my attention. I'm gonna give you a quick one too. You ready for it? I'm even giving you a warning. Just don't go down here, buddy.
Yeah.
Someone has nice keyboard.
Thank you.
Once you go clap, you never go back.
That is the typewriter keyboard that I have.
Nice.
Hey, we defeated the monsters. Oh, we defeated all 3 of them somehow.
2 out of 3.
Incredible! You defeated the monsters. Thank you so much. That's right. You must be able to. Yes, you could surely defeat the priest. We must discuss this with the prefect. I can move now.
I'm just gonna clip through the wall.
No clip time, baby.
The fog sent you back. Na-na-na-na-na-na.
How long does this go?
And it wasn't until the 98th loop that we finally realized.
Ah! Monsters.
Green Lips McGee.
Wow.
Slug ass fuckers.
We meet again.
Green lips.
You won't win this time. I didn't have a drink before we met.
Oh, my cat came to say hi.
Hello, cat.
Meow meow.
Kitty. I send you pictures.
Was this you? I think this was you.
I was little brother. The scared boy. I mean, I could do this too, I guess. But I feel there might be an interaction with them.
I was thinking you were both, but I'll go ahead and do it. It was you who helped my little brother, wasn't it? Yes. Wow, you can fight monsters. If you're looking for my little brother, he's at the prefect's house.
There was no interaction. Okay.
I don't know who the prefect is, where his house is.
What's a Buddha?
You
With the kitty there.
It's Mao.
He's Meow.
Father Mao.
Oh, they're round.
Oh, I found him. It's the prefect.
I'll tell you, it's true. They really could really do it. Words. They could defeat the beast.
Calm down. And who are these travelers?
I hope you made sure to bring him to the village.
Well, actually, no,
You scatterbrain? Huh? Are you the travelers?
Oh, there you are! Perfect! These are the travelers I was telling you about. Come over here. These good folks rescued me from the monsters.
I mean, you literally could have just ran. It's fine.
You should have seen how strong they were. I'm sure they could win against the beast here too. If you don't mind, travelers, could you
describe everything that happened. It's not trustworthy, you see.
You guys are impressive. You don't look very strong, though.
I'm sorry that I went and I headed before you. A lot of people call me Scatterbrain, but...
Especially this guy. Sprunkle explained the situation to the priest. Prefect. Word.
So that's what happened, huh? Kifinosi could never RTC connect, and we always were sad.
Oh, Kifinosi.
Now that we know.
Oh fuck!
He's not
no, he's not here.
Couldn't RTC connect.
When I rejoined the call back on my iPad, it
pulled
rejoined
that.
him.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looked like he was trying to connect.
I see.
Now that we know your strength, we'd like to ask you a favor of you. There's a monster that's taken up residence in our temple. We'd like you to get rid of it for us. The monster controls this fog, and the monster's outside this village. If we could just destroy it, please lend us your strength and help.
Hi, Cat.
Okay.
My cat tried to bite me.
Oh.
You will? Oh, thank you.
You will bite me? Thank you.
Thank you, Mommy. Of course we will do. Whatever we can, too. Please, talk to the villagers. If you and the villagers put your strengths together, I'm sure we can defeat that monster. Let us all together, blah-blee-blah-blue, let us all get together and plan our strategy.
Okay.
The cat is
I'll
going
see you again later then.
You what?
My cat is going insane right now.
Oh.
I just
Oh,
put my
okay.
iPad down on my bed, and
God
he
damn it.
flipped over as if he thought it was my hand trying to scratch it. Oh, is this that girl again?
Yeah.
Oh, Lucas! Maybe not. Who are you? Friends of Grandma? Grandpa, rather?
No.
I can read English.
My son was one of this village's strongest. That's why we went to fight the monsters. I'll never forgive them for his death. You'll avenge him, won't you?
The priest, this man's son, and the lumberjack walked into a bar. And his wife have all sacrificed themselves for the village.
Every time that line goes, I think it was a joke start, honestly.
Yeah.
The white fog covering the village and the monsters have both come from Mr. Tan. That monster in the temple must be the cause of our troubles. Good travelers, please lend us your help.
4 people went to Mr. Tan to fight the monsters. Only that monster in our temple returned. He killed everyone. He's keeping quiet now, but surely he'll go on a rampage soon enough.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Yeah, we strike. We won't be fooled by a damned monster in the priest's robes.
What was that?
Mumbles.
Okay.
Father, mother, please rest in peace. I swear to avenge you.
Pieces. You said it wrong. There.
Oh,
What did he say?
they was blowed up.
No. It's a joke about the. He's saying rest in peace. It's like, no, they're in pieces. You got it wrong.
I'm not scared of you, beast. Someday I will avenge my parents.
I mean, if he kills you now, no, you won't.
Oh no.
Destroy.
Oh wait. That's actually still the kid. Actually, why the? All right, monster moved and made me think. There
Oh,
you go.
okay. Just try to eat me like you ate my parents. Damn it.
Oh, he ran. All right, at least you have
Hi.
a little bit of a brain.
Oh. And, did you have a purpose, sir?
When do we ever have a purpose?
Oh, that's how that you had to get into that room.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I tried before, but it was locked. It was locked.
It was locked.
The bookcase contains theological texts all neatly along.
Alignid.
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 I got myself a mystic nut.
Oh my god.
Mystical.
Wow.
Blink.
The monster who wears the priest's clothes looks at you sadly. Aw, he's a sad man.
Do you want a hug?
He's a sad old monster. Aw.
Baby boy, do you want a hug?
Monster sad.
Me too sad.
Hey, Dad. I want to cry.
Honey, dear, do you want a hug? I keep on saying honey, but and then I'm like, wait, Rose is here. Fuck.
I forget which one is which all the time.
So, Rose is normally honey. You're dear. Goop is asshole. Yanalba's Yanalba.
You said you were gonna come up with proper nicknames for us.
Okay. Do you want me to give you an endearing name, Goop?
Yes, mommy.
Asshole can be endearing.
I fucking hate you.
That was actually a well-timed one.
It was.
I'm sorry, Ryder.
It's okay. It's okay. I kind of walked into that one.
I didn't even think of it. That's the funnier part. It actually got me.
Was he truly a monster? He never did anything bad. No, what am I thinking? Oh, goddess, please protect us all from disaster. And who are you?
Runkle.
No, I'm Spunkle.
Runkle.
My name's Spunkle. I come from Fishertown.
My dad flew off edge of island.
I'm Swample.
He dead now.
My dad did.
I'm a fisherman and a time traveler.
Okay,
I'm
so
a fisher son.
Superhero.
I'm a Fisherton and a fisherman.
So Goop
I'm a
is going to
fisher
be
son.
captain.
Captain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Capitan.
Yanalba's gonna be chief.
Chief.
Okay.
Okay.
And just to bother Keefy, I'm gonna call him baby boy.
You better put that in the chat.
Can we all call him baby boy?
We all call him baby
I'm not
boy.
gonna. I'll call him Keefy.
So
I'll call
we've
Kipo.
got what? Dear honey, Captain, Chief, Baby Boy, and Mommy.
I hate you,
Yes.
Liz. I hate
Yes,
that
Mommy.
you would say.
I'm sorry.
Thank
I
you,
love
Mommy.
you. I had to.
Oh. Oh, that's right. We passed by one another at the graveyard. I dropped my controller.
Oh no!
Oh no!
My name is Lucas. My mother and father are buried there. I live alone. Don't worry about me, though. This statue has been handed down through my mother's family, and it will protect us all.
Mother.
Mother. Father.
Mommy.
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 Mummy.
Mommy.
Mommy.
I'm embarrassed to say it, but Mommy.
I'm not
I hate it here so much.
I'm sorry, Ryder.
I am so happy my birthday falls on a Sunday
From now
because
on.
I feel like you guys are gonna be so chaotic on my birthday.
From now on, when I call Ryder Mommy, I have to do it in that voice.
Oh no.
Mommy.
We love you, Ryder.
Mummy.
We love you, Mommy.
And when you saying it in a British accent, you know what it makes me think of?
Yeah.
fucking Doctor Who.
Yes, Doctor Who.
Hey!
Are you my mommy?
Are you my mommy?
Are you
my mommy?
I'm embarrassed to say it, but this statue reminds me of my mother. My mommy.
Oh, mommy.
I know exactly where you were going with that, Ryder, too.
Before she went to fight the monsters, Mommy said that this statue would protect me in her place. Yeah. The monster in the temple won't be able to harm me, but what if... No, it's nothing.
I thought you were about to make the kid go Scottish when I thought, like, it sounded like you rolled your R and then you, like, kind of, like, took it back for a second.
No, I was, I had a sniffle that made me take it back. So, do we talk to you now?
The best thing we can do is get it while it's sleeping. Yes. I want to do some thinking alone. Please, go ahead and talk to the villagers.
Let's see... Do I have to actually talk to everyone? Let's see, I talked to those guys. I guess I'll talk to these ladies.
Is it a woman?
Yeah.
You're the ones that saved that boy, right?
Hey!
Damn.
Are you going to fight the monster in the temple for us? I heard about you. Please defeat the monster in the temple. If you don't, the villagers will be killed.
He's such a sad monster.
He's a sad old monster. There's nothing down here.
He's just sad.
There are no bunny girls here.
Temple's gonna kill everyone.
Temple.
Not unless we kill him first.
This is a woman.
Yeah.
The house next to the pond is the lumberjack's place.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay.
The lumberjack and his wife went to fight monsters in Mount Tor and never returned.
Sorry, Linz. Where did they go?
Mount Tor.
I don't.
It's Mr. Tanlins.
It said Mount Tor!
It's
That's the joke.
It's Mr. Tan.
Oh, okay.
Since I messed up with Mount Tor and called it Mr. Tan, now it is Mr. Tan.
Oh, that's where that came from. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Now only the little Lucas lives there. I feel terribly for him. Lucas? Maybe he's in the cemetery. He goes there to pray every day.
Already done talked to him. He's not in the cemetery no mo.
No, he's not dead no more.
No mo.
No
Welcome,
mo.
this is General Stowe. Come back again anytime. Little girl.
Fair. Luca gets to play outside.
Oh wait, I think that was Lynn's. Because that was the grandmother.
Oh, okay. Lucas is all alone.
This is the grandmother talking.
Fuck! Lucas is all alone. He has to do everything himself. I think it's the little girl talking.
No.
Oh, he's not like you at all.
I think that was. Oh wait. No.
If Lucas's parents were alive, they wouldn't. Okay, hold on. What are you selling? There we go. If Lucas's parents were alive, they wouldn't let him sell it either.
Cool. That was a fun conversation.
Lucas is unfortunate and is no older than my daughter.
My daughter.
Hi, my daughter.
My daughter!
Hey, Mommy, are you talking about me again?
Hey, my daughter. I thought I taught her.
I hate you so much. It's all because of the monster in the temple. It makes me so mad. Great talk.
Yeah. Oop,
Wonderful conversation.
That's my going up the stairs noise. Thank you so much for saving my little brother. I already, I don't remember what voice I gave to this guy the last several times. He's probably had a different one every time.
Probably.
The prefect said that? I guess it's finally time.
That
darn monster in the temple.
7.
We made
7.
mincemeat out of him. You just help out. Mincemeat,
Everyone's
I
talking
say.
about helping.
Nobody wants to help.
Aw.
You speak of help as if it's a commodity.
Everybody got some rest, you see.
Oh.
Oh my.
I got I just got notifications for something, that's all.
Old lady.
All the older ladies.
All the old ladies. All the old ladies.
All the older ladies. All the older ladies.
Oi, 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 oi.
Old lady.
Let's go. Kind guests, please defeat the monster in the temple. If you do, I'll cook a great feast for you.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, you're so kind.
I think.
Was that me?
I don't remember.
I don't remember who's who.
Rose, you take this.
Sure. Our son blamed this terrible fog on the monsters. He said it had to be their fault, so he went to fight the monsters on Mr. 10. And we never heard from him again.
Those people.
Those
don't return from
monsters are
Mr. Tan.
attacking Mr. Tan. Get them off of him.
The only thing that came back was that. Ugh. The only thing that came back was that awful monster in the temple. I bet that monster wasn't satisfied with this eating my son and the others, who went with him and now wants to devour the entire village.
Young lady.
Young lady, oh, okay. And my brother said that he was going to attack the monsters on the mountain. Or on the mister, if we're going by what it's actually called.
On the mystery.
He never came back. The priest, lumberjack, and his wife, who went with him, were killed by the monsters too. Lucas is the only living member of the lumberjack's family left. It's sad. And it's the fault of those monsters. You people are strong. Please avenge my brother and the others.
It's time to save Mr. Tan.
Mr. Tan.
Hey, why are you crying?
Oh.
You know. The cat's-
If he's the only thing keeping the sun from shining, I'd fight him too.
Meow meow, come here.
That damn meow meow in the temple. Wait. Feel the fury of my hoe.
Feel the fury of my hoe.
Curse the meow meow.
The meow meow in the temple.
My hoe's a real bitch when she's mad.
Oh my.
What if he turns out not to be a bad guy after all? Oh, never mind.
Dead men tell no tale. We'll never find out.
Memo. 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 Come here.
See, we
Oh,
warned
baby.
you about the meow meows in the temple.
What? Didn't I do everything? Do I have to talk to
I
the people
want
here
you to
too?
talk to the strongest man in this village, the lumberjack and his wife, and the priest. Those 4 went to Mr. Tan and never returned. Instead, a monster came and took over our temple. The monster is wearing the priest's clothes. It must have stolen them from the priest's body.
That monster in the temple scares me. He always controls himself, never acting violently. It's terrifying. I bet he's plotting something evil over there.
With those sad, beady eyes.
Can you hear my cat?
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Meow-meows have always been dwelled on
Okay.
Meow-meows have always dwelled on Mr. Tan.
Canon.
Are you okay, honey?
Yeah, it's just if we're going by
Oh dear.
the retranslation we made up, this says meow meow have always dwelled on Mr. Tan.
They're not wrong.
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
It's always the butt.
I thought you. I thought you were still talking outside of the game.
no.
Yeah.
That massive door has always shut them out, keeping the village safe. Ever since that fog came through, Meow-meow have been attacking the village in spite of the door.
Sounds like a cat.
It must be because of the meow-meow at the temple.
Can't trust those meow-meows.
Can't trust a meow-meow as far as you can throw
God.
it.
God damn it, meow meow.
Meow-meows
Meow,
have always
meow, meow,
dwelled
meow,
on
meow,
Mr.
meow,
Tan.
meow, meow.
Meow 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 meow
Meow,
meow.
meow, 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 meow.
Welcome to our temple, O lost Lamb of God.
Oh, you're.
What
you're
would
the
we
regular.
do for
Yeah.
you?
No.
God is always watching us, always watching over us. Come
Thank you
again.
for your service.
Mickey Meow Meow.
The town's priest was such a wonderful soul.
Oh my god, that is an 8.
It sounded like a burp mixed with a roar.
That
It
was a
battle
roar.
burp.
And I like that.
I can hardly
Me
believe
too.
that I'm gone now. He set up with some town folk to Mr. Tan to deal with the wretched monsters responsible for creating the fog.
It's the meow-meow.
Oh shit, I should have said meow meow, but I
It's okay.
get up with that southern accent.
It's okay.
Nah.
Meow meow.
The priest told us that they had to defeat the meow-meows. That sounds so fucking stupid.
That's why it's great.
That he's resting under God's gentle gaze by now.
That's because you don't cross Mr. Tan nor his meow-meows.
Hold on, I'm gonna send. Speaking of meow meow, I'm sending this.
Oh no, what?
The
Yeah,
meow-meow in the temple? We cannot forgive him.
Can't we though?
Wearing a priest's robes. Blasphemy!
Hold on, I kind of have a request.
We should kill him where he stands!
I kind of have a request for Yanalba. Can you please read what I just said?
I like that.
In what? Like just
I'll read this line and real quick.
Heavens! Just where could that daughter of mine have run off to? I don't imagine it's possible, but I just hope she didn't go to the temple.
Okay, there you go. Now there you Nalba.
Alright.
Um,
Alright. Do you want me to do everything or are you gonna like chip in as the
I'll be
kindergartner?
the kindergartner.
Okay, okay. What does a cowboy cat say? Meow. What the fuck did you just say?
Oh, you. Alright, was that enough? Okay, that was enough. I needed to talk to everybody in here, too.
Ah, perfect. Never mind, that's not what it says. Ah, Sprungle! We were just about to start the meeting. Please, this way.
Please, what this way?
What this way? Now give me a kiss.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my.
I don't know why I went Forrest Gump there. Okay, you
Why do
know,
men
but-
always try to make decisions all by themselves? God damn it, those men. My mother and I have a right to join this, the meeting. The meeting. I won't go home.
I'm in trouble. I said that the meeting would be only for men. The prefect, Lieutenant Dan, will be angry with me.
Lieutenant Dan, why don't Jenny love me?
My husband is being so insensitive. Oh wait, hold on. What is he selling? My husband is being so insensitive. This is about the mother of my son too. Yeah, you're telling us women to stay home? I won't go home.
We'll be right
Oh,
back.
let's all line up.
I
be
just
right
sent for the... Okay.
Okay.
No, I just sent for the villagers. Please wait a while longer. I told you only men would be allowed at this meeting?
Ira, go outside. Well, I told them, but Jenny and daughter wouldn't listen.
I will stay right here. Oh, fuck me. That's right. If little Lucas is allowed to go, we should be able to go too. I want to avenge my brother.
That's why they're here.
Well, never mind. Ah, you're back.
Doesn't he notice that we also have a woman in our team?
Yeah.
Nah, it's fucking.
How did it go? What is it doing?
My brother and the shoekeeper are watching it.
Oh wait, no, that's the little. That one's you, little brother.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I think that's the one talking about that's the older brother talking about little brother. I think.
There hasn't been any change so far.
Huh? Where is Lucas?
There's no one here.
There he is.
I'm sorry to be late.
Well, anyway, let's get started.
Dang it, I dropped my phone.
Oh,
I'm
dang it.
dropping
Bobby.
things.
You said
Why?
Onar.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Yes, I'm coming. Oh, yes, I'm coming.
Everybody, these are the travelers I was telling you about.
Yeah.
The monsters have been living in the temple for some time now.
How long ago did you redeem that dehydrate?
Oh, like literally seconds ago.
Oh, okay. That was like, because I hadn't been looking at the screen. Okay.
I'm sure everyone is anxious to do something about it. How can we get rid of the monster when even our strongest people have failed? Both Lucas' parents and that woman's son couldn't do it. Even a priest was lost. All of the people who might have been able to do it have already been killed. There was nothing we could do. But now, these travelers here seem to be as strong as... No, stronger than the monsters. The meow-meows.
The meow-meows. They saved me when I was about to get attacked by monsters. No, that's the one you voiced.
Oh, no.
They saved me whenever they were being attacked by meow-meows.
Meow-meows.
If the villagers and travelers combine their might, then we may have a chance.
Yes. A village full of people couldn't do it, but if we add 4 more...
4 random people. Before the monsters in the temple has a chance to do anything else. Let's kill it and avenge the deaths it caused. If the villagers will agree to help us, victory will be ours. Now, let's discuss when and how we're going to kill the monsters in the temple.
I suppose the first thing is to come up with a plan to lure them out of the temple.
It's finally going to happen. Everyone, we're counting on you. We need to strike while it least expects it. We need to get the monster before it has a chance to call for help.
I understand how my wife and daughter feel, but I just can't let them get hurt. This is a man's job. My son would agree with me too.
We have a woman in our team, bruh. Can you not see the boobs?
And you can see those boobs from space. I mean, goddamn.
Had a honka-donks on that one.
Honkala-donkara-doos.
I can't wait to get my hands on that freak. I'll hit him in the head with my hoe. Ah!
Excuse me, I have something to tell you. I can't tell you here, though. Would you mind stepping into the storage room with me?
Is this a trap?
Oh, Lucas is the real monster. The villagers are going to kill the monster, aren't they? I want to avenge my parents too, but is it really alright to just kill him?
Yeah.
I just can't see the monster as really being evil.
I mean, we are heartless enough to kill two helpless creatures beforehand.
We killed a little devil slug with no, what's this, right?
Yeah. I know he might have been the one who killed my parents, but he may also be innocent. Sometimes I think he's not really a monster. I'm sorry, I got a little carried away. Please, forget what I just said.
Forget what I said and kill him anyway. I didn't want to put this moral compass on only myself. I had to weigh you down too.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry about it. Really, just do what the villagers tell you to. Don't let this weigh on your mind.
I'm just rambling as a kid. What would I know? It feeds me at night and I'm not dead yet. What would I know?
Who was old lady?
There's only one lady left.
Let's take action and hold on.
That is the right voice, though.
What?
No, that is. You are trying to get in the right voice.
Yeah.
I know. Hold on. I think my throat's starting to hurt. Hold on. I had to drink some water.
Take care of your throat, mommy.
Chief, Captain, fuck you. Okay, hold on. What are they selling? Okay. Let's take action immediately. I'm counting on you.
Yo.
We can't allow that freak to live another day.
Oh, sure we can.
Okay. Yeah.
I hope there is something I can do. There's no way that I'll ever forgive my brother's killer.
Okay.
Hey, no, not you. Shut up. I'm trying to talk to the prefect.
But I won't talk to you.
Alright, there we go.
Now then, let me hear opinions on the subject.
Oh, which one? I'm just.
I'm
ready to go now.
I couldn't tell who that was.
Yeah. Everybody feels the same way. We're all ready.
Unless it's still him. Yes, just exactly what I wanted to hear. No, yeah, I guess it wasn't.
Okay.
The monster could go crazy at any time.
We need to do something. The sooner the better.
Pick one.
Yeah, sure. Let's surround the temple while he sleeps and set a fire to smoke him out.
That's out of the question. What are we going to do if the fire spreads to the other houses?
It's nowhere near any other house in this village.
We don't have to set an actual fire. Well, we have to do is yell fire.
Oh, well.
Any other opinions?
I like it when you move their legs when they're trying to talk.
Did they? I missed it.
No, they're not doing it for this scene.
Okay.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
sarcastically saying I missed when they did that.
I got you. How about late at night? I don't see any problems with that.
It has been decided. Tonight, you men will surround the temple. Then you'll yell, fire! In order to flush the monster out.
I thought you were gonna say fuck instead of fire.
In order
Just
to
yell
fuck the
fuck.
monster out.
Please the temple, it will suddenly realize that there is no fire.
What? There's no fuck.
No fucking about. Oh man.
Aw.
While the monster breathes a sigh of relief, we will beat it beyond recognition. Finally, free from its tyranny, we can return to our sheltered lives. Let the other villagers know of this decision. The monster will meet and tonight.
Oh my god.
Oh, robots.
Ginalbo, you okay, bro?
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
you suddenly cut off so much on that last part.
With your help, we may be able to rid ourselves of this monster.
That monster.
You
You cut off so bad. You just literally said you, and that's basically it. You will help us, won't you?
No.
Now's not the time to joke around. Don't worry, you'll have us to help you. There's no reason to be afraid.
What'd you call me?
A coward. There's no reason to be a little bitch. Well,
Oh,
I'm
I'm gonna kill that meow meow so good.
I'm sure you have to get ready. You're free to fap, to do as much as you like until nightfall.
So I'm free to fap.
I was going to read until you nut, but then I realized nope, that says nightfall. If you'd like to rest, you may use the
You may use the room upstairs to fap.
Okay, now we can hear you, Yanalba.
Yeah.
As soon as you're ready, let me know. I'll lead you to the temple. Just clean up after you're out. I'll see you then. Pay no mind to the new nuns in the room.
Jesus is watching over you.
Do you want to fap?
You want to fap?
Yes.
You have been judged. Jesus thinks your strokes are.
Your strokes are what?
I will really want you to finish that.
I said your strokes are weak.
Ah. How did the meeting go? What? It's going to be tonight? So they're finally going to do it? If my dad is going, I'll stay and protect our home. If you care to take a rest, please use the bed in this room.
I already fapped, don't worry.
Oh, I know. I was standing here the whole time.
We never
you're a
left.
voyeur. I didn't know
They're
you
a
were into
voyeur
that.
and
And we're exhibitionist.
there you go, exhibitionist. That's the one I was looking for.
Are you ready then, Sprunkle?
Yeah.
Now the time will... Now the time has come, we'll finally be saved. To the temple! Let's kill that hateful meow-meow.
Yeah.
All right! Then let's go!
Hi.
The temple is north, up on the hill, in case you didn't know already. The villagers have probably tricked the monster into coming out by now. You took plenty of time to fap.
I'll be the judge of that, sir.
It was a little inawkward, if I'm being honest.
I'm gonna give her a normal voice. My throat is just fucked now.
No, you're good.
Soon they'll kill that nasty meow-meow. I'm waiting here so I can hear the news right away.
You just want.
Hopefully I don't hear you fap. My dad told me not to dare fight the monster with him. I'm praying here. For the sake of my big brother, I pray that... Oh god.
Yeah, this is the direction
My
you want to go.
mind went full Alabama there. Hold on.
Yeah.
I pray that the monster will be reduced. The meow-meow will be reduced to bones.
Skeletal meow-meow.
Ma'am, don't you have a washing machine to get stuck in?
My big brother.
Oh no.
Oh, Sprunkle, right here. The villagers have lured him out of the village.
Will
That's
a
what
washing
villagers
machine...
Defeat the monster that has tormented us so.
Mind?
No, you get...
Sure. So I'm not sure if there's any cleaning that dirty mind. Once you're corrupted, it's usually for good.
This isn't for you. You, meow-meow, can't run. Away. Please help us kill that fiend that has tormented our village.
I mean, I did get a 59 on the rice purity test.
Why didn't you get a 69?
I don't even know what that is.
The rice purity test is basically a test that's basically a list of things that you have done, and everything that you have marked down, it lowers your score. The lower your score is, the more corrupted you are. The higher your score is, basically how innocent or pure you are.
That's just the innocence of action. In the innocence of action, I probably have a really high score. In the innocence of thought, no.
Yeah. Yeah, I get
because
that.
you haven't acted doesn't mean you're innocent.
There was one that literally said, "Oh yeah, have you ever been a part of the Mile High Club?" And I'm like, "Why would you ask this?"
It's because it's literally they're just asking for indecent actions that would check you off of being pure or innocent or anything. It's just actions. It's not even a good rating of a scale in my personal opinion. You know,
The thing is that I know people that have gotten like a score that's like in the 20s.
Yeah, I know
like,
someone that probably would get an 8.
You're going to hell, bro. Anyways, let's continue.
They just do everything and anything because it's an experience, and that's just seeing how far into experiences you've delved down the lewd/taboo side of life.
What's wrong, travelers? Kill him!
He's
What's
impure.
wrong? Quick, you get the meow-meow.
What?
No, not here. The meow-mew's over there. Right? Right there.
Right?
Wait a minute. That is the monster, right?
Him?
What's wrong? Look, the meow-mew's right in front of you. No,
looking
you
at
are.
all of you.
Oh my
You're all
god,
meow-meows.
you're the meow-meow! Draws his sword on the old man.
I'm sure you can beat him. Hurry, get the meow-meow.
Good people, you haven't changed your minds, have you? If you don't do it, I will. Then why haven't you done it until now?
Jenny told me to.
Jenny told me to do it. I'm not who you're looking for, idiot. The monster's over there.
No, you're all monsters for wanting to kill this sad little thing.
The monster disguised as the priest is looking this way with sad eyes.
What's wrong? Innocent!
Said someone.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, that's different.
What if we try to
Hey,
kill
what
one of the
about them?
villagers?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Let me in! Let me in! Oh, I know how to
Can you go
circumvent
around?
this. Oh, the door is tightly shut.
Or is tight shut.
Ah, hey, little boy.
Hey, kid.
No! You mustn't kill him! Please stop! You can't kill that monster! Will you save him for me? Yes.
yes.
Thank you! Now stop them! Hurry! Lucas joined the party.
Good job, Lucas.
Good boy,
Now
Lucas.
I get credit for doing what you do.
Lucas is baby boy.
Lucas is Keefy.
Aw. Damn beast! Your time is come! What the hell? He doesn't even fight back, the coward! Kill him!
Cursed beast, return the dad to us.
Oh look,
I'm
Goop.
not scared of you anymore.
Look what?
I'm watching your stream and all of a sudden you got an ad for makeup.
Mine's an iPad one. They're all curated to you, the viewer.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen any makeup tutorials in like 2 years.
Oh,
Well,
no.
then maybe it's saying you need some.
I need to be pretty. Apparently,
curated role.
I've been ugly for too long.
Aw.
It's not that bad on this side of the street. Ugly.
I don't remember
Which
who was
person hit
talking.
him?
Just someone. We'll get you, all of us together.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do bringing that fog down upon us?
Give me my son back.
First, you blanketed this village with an eternal fog, and then you took the lives of our people. These acts are unforgivable. Prepare to die. We can scoot on
Give
board.
me my son back.
What do you need?
Listen, Prefect. That monster is... That meow-meow is...
What? So you're really allies of this damned meow-meow, I see. Lucas, you too have been fooled by this ruse? You've been tricked. So you insist upon defending the monster and getting in our way, do you? In that case... Everyone! These people are accomplices of the monster meow-meow.
Oh, the monster.
The monster
meow.
meow-meow.
Are we going to what?
I was deceived. I never would have guessed that these people were in league with the monsters. Someone locked them away on Mr. Tan. Make
Honey,
sure that they can never leave.
I just realized you sent the
It will be done.
I did, yeah. I just took it because I was like, fuck it, I'm curious.
Wait, what was your score?
87.
Oh, that's so nice.
I never would have guessed that the travelers were in league with the monsters. I was completely deceived. Oh, lock the door quick. If the monsters come out, we're dead.
You know?
What?
Which one?
Yeah, red shirt man.
Ah. Alright. Hooray! I heard you, I heard you!
Here, I locked it. See? Does that make you feel better? Oh, I just remembered. The prefect has issued orders to stand guard here, just in case.
No way!
We're fine.
Don't know yet.
Ow! Are you alright? Something terrible has happened. It is my fault. Let's hurry back to the village. Where are you going? That's not the way to the village. I want to explore Mr. Tan. The doors are tightly shut. What do we do? If we can't get out of here, then... I know. I searched for a while at the edge of the forest.
Yes, Scoop, we could understand that.
I've heard that monsters live there, but we have no choice. Besides, I'll have nothing to worry about if I'm with you. We have to find a way back to the village. Let's go.
I'm sorry if I'm being such a bitch today. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. It's every other day. I'm kidding. Oh. Dude, I'm a little confused about space right now, but okay. It was a mimic! A mamook! Oh. That healed my wounds. Well, I have a drain sword. That's pretty cool. Oh, more treasure. Can't get over there. Oh, more treasure. I got a seed.
Strength seed, baby.
Eventually, I'm gonna start using these stat items.
Fucking eat them whenever you're able to.
But I've been hoarding them.
I know you said hoarding, but for some reason I thought you meant. I love how you just already knew what I was going to say.
Yeah, as soon as you said hoarding, I was like, yeah. Where could this possibly be going? Oh, whoring, obviously. Incredibly, Puppet Man rises looks in your direction. Somehow it's staying. Will you tell the Puppet Man about the monster park? Yeah, you sure will.
I'm sorry, Goof. There should be a compilation of just my hi bye Rose.
Oh. Hey.
Welcome back, Rose. I'm back.
It literally just fucking restarted.
Oh.
Welcome back, Lens.
Sorry about the long wait. I ended up getting caught up. Somebody asked me to do something.
Gotcha.
I love Discord.
Hi, sorry.
Hello, Gron.
I want to beat the shit out of Gron.
For some reason you said Iran, and I was just thinking about like the one character from Ace Attorney, who I cannot talk about because it would be like a spoiler.
Which game?
It is Ace Attorney. Not Dual Justice. It is Spirit of Justice.
Okay, I haven't played that one.
I have no context.
Well, I just took the test. And
How did you do?
43.
40.
You got lower than I do.
It basically asks, have you had sex? Have you been drunk or gotten high? And that's it.
Yeah.
And if the answer is yes, you're gonna get a low, like lower than 70 guaranteed.
Yeah.
Wait, what is
Because a lot of the things are just asking the same
It's
question.
called the rice purity test. Like Rose sent the link in the chat.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's literally like, have you kissed? Have you French kissed? Have you kissed in public?
Have you
held hands?
And
And then it goes
have
into.
you made out without leaving any space for Jesus?
Oh, it says held hands romantically. Specifically romantically.
Intimately. Yeah, romantically.
These
it's
dipshits
basically,
ever
have you
gonna
been
wake
in a
up?
relationship and have you had sex? And if the answer is yes, you're gonna score low. It's just how
God,
it goes.
finally.
Due to how the way the questions are asked.
Yeah.
I'll have to try this test.
Sorry. Okay, so far we got 86.
87.
87.
I swear to fucking God, this is annoying.
Oh shit.
Sorry, Goop.
No, he's just asleep in the battle.
They keep putting me to sleep. It's pissing me off.
Wrong house, sir.
Okay, so we have 50 and not 57. We have 87. We got 59.
Oh my fucking God!
And what was your score again, Yanalva?
I don't remember.
40 something.
43, I think.
43.
I don't understand this question. Danced without leaving room for Jesus?
Booty dancing.
Booty dancing.
Have you had someone's butt rub up against your crotch, or have you rubbed your butt up against
Thank
someone's crotch?
fucking Christ, just die already.
While dancing, specifically.
Somebody poisoned what the hell?
I remember, like, before I scoped lore, there was, like, when, there was, like, I think they had, like, 100 questions, and one of them was, like, 3 question marks beside the number 69.
Oh, is that what the question mark was? Was that number 69? I didn't even.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, it was number 69.
I need to go one score lower then. I didn't get the joke. I just saw question marks and I was like, all right, whatever. I'm skipping this.
Puppet Man, even better.
Hey, that means I have the meaning of life 42.
Nice.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe.
I did it. Man, this place really fucking goes. I don't know where to where to explore first.
Does it not say in the guide?
He wants to find
No.
all the things.
No, the guide isn't that detailed.
Oh.
Doesn't have map layouts.
No. I found a blueprint. Hey, all right. Thanks, Mr. Tan.
I'm probably gonna go soon, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha, finally. Fucking
That's pretty
finally.
cool.
There you go, Goop.
Huh?
Huh.
Oh. Oh, it took you time to get that dehydrate, I see. I did it right.
I'll see it. And I'll raise it.
And there's Janelba.
Oh, it does 2 more.
Yeah, I saw the dehydrate, and then I raised.
Oh.
Gambling joke. For the bunny bird, blah 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 blah. The bunny girl gambler.
I was just about to say, Rose, if anybody else gets one, I have to go get another drink, so I'll be right back.
Perfect. That was all part of the master plan. I'm gonna grab a drink.
I've got 7 bottles
See,
of water.
when you make the player run away, then you're allowed to as well.
Why is one of the questions just a question mark?
It's 69.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
That's what I was saying. That one of the questions is that it's literally a few question marks, but it's beside the number 69. So it's asking you if you've ever 69.
Funny sex joke.
Some of these questions I don't even have to finish reading. I'm just like, nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, you can. I think at this point, a lot of the questions you can just skip.
Yeah, I'm not even checking off the boxes.
Half the bottom for me was fucking unchecked. So.
Goop is taking a while.
Didn't they say they were just getting a drink?
Exactly. For getting a drink, that's taking a long time. Who? Oh.
Alright, I am back.
I have returned.
Welcome. Oh, there we go.
Look at that. Also,
All right,
while I was
let's
gone,
do
I
this
figured
together.
out Ryder's victory
What?
RPG if ever existed.
What?
If Ryder's character was in an RPG,
Yeah.
and you battled the victory fanfare music.
Are you? Uh-huh.
I said my score is 90.
90?
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
Alright.
What? I don't understand what the score means.
Nothing.
Means you're pure.
Means
Oh.
you haven't had sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
Or much.
Or you've been
relationship
to
experience.
jail.
Or you've broken laws and gone to jail and you've done drugs. That's it.
At
That's all the
least-
test is.
Ah. At least you didn't say innocent.
You are.
No, it's not about being innocent.
No, I know, but just like
We avoided saying the word is what she means.
I've come to despise the word innocent because I've been made fun of people with that. I've been made fun of by others with that word in ways that yeah.
I also grabbed a bag of chips while I was gone.
Oh, that's why you were taking so long to come back. I was like, for Goop getting just one drink.
Like that kind of like expression.
Hold on.
Like,
Hold on. You know
Like
what this
that
is,
kind
right?
It's 69.
It's the 69th. Tiny metal.
This is definitely getting clipped now.
Gabo just got 69.
but like for an example, like that expression where like if you don't know something and people look at you like, oh, you poor summer child, that kind of condescending thing.
No, yeah,
how-
that's yeah. Bless your soul, bless your heart. That Southern thing. It's a very passive aggressive.
Yeah, I know, and I
insult.
fucking hate it.
Yeah, no, it's just a normal. People,
I know,
people,
but
people will just naturally do that. Yeah, you can hate it all you want. They'll use a different set of words and do the same thing. People are just gonna naturally do that.
I know, it's just like the majority of it has been would be like, oh, you're so innocent. I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Ever so slightly stale potato chips.
I can go for some potato chips.
To be fair, in most situations where like they're just like, oh, you're bless your heart, bless your soul, you're innocent, they're probably embarrassed they know what it meant. That's why they don't want to tell you. They don't want to have to be the one to explain it to you.
Ryder.
I'd rather they explain it to me than make fun of me and then leave me in the dark.
Ryder.
It's more of a human reaction.
Have you an opinion on these?
Do I have an opinion on these?
Yes, Ryder wants to cuddle with them. I know that they do.
I want to hug them.
Wing tiger. Okay.
Oh, wait, did you just say tiger?
Yep.
Oh, no.
They're called wing tigers.
Hey, did you not see the paws? I know they're furry.
I am not a furry.
That's not
That's
labeling
not what he
you
meant.
furry. That's saying that they're very good and fluffy to snuggle. But I mean, if you're gonna defend yourself, then maybe I'll question if you are.
No.
Even though there's nothing wrong with that, because I've known plenty of furry people, and if anything's fucking a testament to that group of people, they're always artsy people.
Yeah.
Furries are very artsy people.
Wait, are you calling me artsy now?
No. I mean, you if you keep getting defensive on however you want to get defensive, I mean, I'm just stating word vomit. You are expressive, I'll say that. I don't know about your artistic strength, because I haven't seen your art or your take on art.
I write, if that counts.
That is a form of art, yes. A form of
4.
creativity. Yeah, it'd be
So I'm taking the test between battles. I got a rib.
10.
Nice.
Kissed for more than 2 hours consecutively?
Yeah, it's just that just sounds painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to breathe.
That there's a whole bunch of things I could be doing. I mean, in the sense of I didn't leave from sitting in that location for 2 hours, and we happened to make out intermittently between that 2-hour session. Answer would be yes, but no, I could never do that for 2 hours straight.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Never.
Gone through the motions of intercourse while fully dressed. Is that like
mascot play?
As the hero, Spunkle became Paragon.
That's the way I've read that, at least. Mascot play.
No, I was thinking of something like you mime sex to fuck with your buddies.
I mean, unless you actually, do remove your lower extremities, which does happen with some mascot play. Some people legitimately don't actually do anything, but are aroused and turned on by the action of it in suits.
Yeah.
There's a kink for everything. Like, I do not doubt the human brain. We will find an attraction to anything and anything if we allow ourselves to.
Mm-hmm. And my brain can judge. Oh! Ira leveled up. And she got hotter.
Yay!
My boobs are bigger. Let's go.
Hell yeah. And Melvin became the Wanderer. They call him the Wanderer. He learned Fire
See,
Slash.
Ira just took her blouse and just cinched it a little bit tighter, slowly making a push-up, boost the air.
Ah,
Just-
shit. Stairs.
It's a very, very careful art of making sure it looks bustier, but you don't bust out, you know?
Damn.
But
Dumby King.
He a little bit too dummy.
Dummy thick.
Anyway, I am gonna go.
Later.
Okay.
Okay. See you
Take
later.
care, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Ira became a Joker.
Oh.
And a smoker. And a midnight toker.
Midnight
Playing her
toker.
music in the sun.
Wow.
650 gold.
That's a lot.
I wish I had that much, but I had to get my car repaired today. Now I have slightly less than that.
I'm slightly less than wealthy.
I'm in that awkward situation where I had to get my car fixed because I need to get my car inspected and registration updated. But now I have to drive my car around and see if it's really fixed before I can bring it back, and I hope I don't get pulled over in that time.
Oh.
Oh, it's fun.
One thing that you can do, not a guaranteed, obviously always up to the mood of the cop whenever they can get you on something if they really want to. But you can say that you're on your way to the inspection thing, you just got it fixed after failing. They usually give you a 30-day grace period if that is where you're heading to get it inspected, if they find you on the road.
Yeah, but they might, like...
No, I know.
follow you to
You're
the
at their
inspection
whims
place.
at that point, regardless.
Yeah.
I think I'll
Far
be
back
good
from
for
the shop.
another 20 minutes-ish.
Okay. Spin, spin, spin! Great spiral!
There's a good chance I might dip in like a minute or so. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
Okay.
my brain going poof.
Poof.
Oh, it's a meow meow talking.
Meow-meows. Is it a different one or the same one?
I think it's a different one.
When the spider spins, the side of fog thickens.
Let's all do one.
Huh?
Let's all do a line, because they're all
okay.
different monsters.
Meow-meows.
Yeah,
Enshroud the mister in fog. Trap the humans. Forever.
Rose, you want to take this one?
Sure.
Spin, 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 great spiral.
The villagers will do what we want soon enough, and once he dies. What?
What?
Hey, what's up?
You old lady. What?
Ingested alcohol in a non-religious context. Bless you.
Thank you.
No response, just a corpse.
No, that's just a skull.
I always get those confused. What happened to you? What are you doing deep in the mountains? Are you lost?
Lost sheep shepherd.
Father, you're alive! What? You're a kid from the village, huh? You shouldn't be out here. The monsters will eat you. Yes, just like these people. These people came to defeat the monsters and clear the fog that settled on the mountain. Then the very monsters they hunted came and ate them whole, heads first. They couldn't do a thing about it.
But their heads are all that's left.
Shut up. This is what happens to human vermin who oppose the monsters.
Vermin?
How can you say such a thing, Father? You went with my parents to... Oh, that kind of father. I was confused for a second. You went with my parents to defeat the monsters. I came.
That's it. Moving on.
Yeah.
His companions were killed off.
Just imagine that in context. Like, what happened to this? You came with my parents. And he just stands and looks at you. I came.
Then he just walks off.
Pause. He just walks off. He's like, what?
Oh, his companions were killed off one by one, but the priest valiantly persisted. So I said, if you really want to save the village, won't you strike a deal with me? I told him if he was willing to switch forms with me and live as a horrible monster, then I wouldn't attack the village for as long as he lived. He made me... he made a promise with me, the great Botok, servant of the Demon Lord. And now I'm back in this form, so I guess the trade was for nothing. But here's the tearjerker. This wonderful priest will be killed by the villagers! Yeah! And as promised, until then, we won't touch anybody. Those foolish humans. They'll kill their own protector, the priest, with their own hands. Yeah! They fell for my trap, hook, line, and sinker! I can't wait!
Giving me big Frieza vibes.
Yikes! Now, wait a minute! You didn't think I'd just let you go after telling you all that, did you? I'll kill anyone who stands in the way of my fun! So how you guys doing?
Humans, are you?
No, go ahead, Liz.
Okay. Humans, are you? Hold on for a second. I can't eat you right now.
Okay. What now? Saving the priest is no longer an option available to you. The nice priest that's protected you so faithfully will be killed by the villagers any minute now. Once the priest is dead, our deal does not hold. It will be villagers for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That was a 3! And we'll start our feeding with you.
And with that, I'm going to end it.
Later.
Okay.
Good night.
Have a nice rest
Bye.
of y'all's stream.
We shall. Gabble. Gabble.
Double.
I'm gonna sap this man. Oh!
He sealed you.
Okay. Let's give him an ultra hit. Oh! That was a lot of damage.
Not ideal.
I'm gonna do it again.
One would say that was a lot of damage.
Yeah. This guy really likes punching Ira.
Would you say he's hitting on her?
Oh. Oh shit. Can't use it. Hey! Oh! Yeah, Mil! Yeah, man! How could you? The place was supposed to die.
Outbound Hawk has reached his end.
What should we do?
Well, it's obvious.
Oh, wait! We're just weak little monsters! All we do is make fog! Yeah, we won't try to enshroud the world with fog anymore, okay? Okay? Help!
We saved another village.
We did it. The monster died, choking on its own blood. You saved us!
Meow-meow.
Even God himself would be proud. Let's hurry back to the village or the priest will be killed just like the monster said. Hurry!
Gotta do it before the meow meow does it.
Yeah. There we go. Alright, let's, what else is up here on Mr. Tan?
6.
Thank you. The fog's cleared quite a bit. Let's hurry back. Oh, we're just going back. It's a lot easier to walk without the fog. Let's hurry back to the village. Oh. The fog's gone. That means we can go south in that one place.
Yeah.
Actually, go ahead and this one. We made it. Wow, really?
They really don't like him.
That's crucifixion.
Fine, we'll set you on fire.
It's a nun, Linz.
Oh, sorry. child, demon. It is time to face the divine judgment of God. Atone for the sin of stealing the life of our dear priest and townsfolk. With your life.
Now you know how my boy felt. Damn that monster.
We've suffered enough. Start the fires! Burn the beasts who brought terror upon this town.
We're not scared of you. Die, scum!
Burn that monster to a crisp, Prefect! I'm the guy that's talking I didn't see move.
He barely moved his staff.
I can never tell who's moving if there's this many people. I'm just like, who's talking?
This is everyone actually now.
Okay, Prefect! Okay!
Okay!
Light him on
fire! Bring the fire! Burn him! Okay, Prefect! Do it!
That's one angry mob.
This is terrible! You must stop them! Priest! Oi, Prefect, listen to me, would you?
You'll never believe me.
He looks so sad. Oh.
No, he's about to be crucified, you know?
I know. His poor face.
Lucas, don't tell me you're going to get in our way. Again?
Please, Prefect, listen! He's not a monster, he just looks like one!
Don't be a fool! How on earth? What's wrong? Everyone, what happened? What?
Oh, no. Priest!
What's happened? The monster Meow-meow said nothing even when the villagers surrounded him and beat him terribly.
Oh. Well, at least they sucked at beating him.
The Meow-meow remained silent and refused to fight back. It can't be it, but... Good travelers, you were right all along. What in God's name have we done? It's terrible.
It was the priest all along, you fools! I heard it myself! The monster on the mountain said so! You people heard too, right? The priest made a bargain to save this town! He switched forms with the monster, but then you...
Lucas, we...
Also, the priest could have, like, said something at any time.
Yeah.
Please help me! Bring the priest to the temple!
Lucas.
Please, I can't do it by myself! Lend me a hand! Thank you. We've been nothing but trouble for you and your comrades. The priest is asleep. He has grievous wounds all over his body, and they're keeping him in terrible agony. What if he were never to awaken again? Wait! Please go and look in on him, just for a moment. I brought this. It's my mother's goddess statue. The goddess will save the priest, I'm sure of it. After all, the priest has never done a single bad thing. The goddess will save him. I just know it.
No.
Please, if it is at all in your power, save this servant of God. Priest collapses, his face twisted. In agony.
Not agony. Agony baloney.
Oh, no.
We just wanted salami.
Agony die. So, you proud of yourselves?
Was the priest really a monster?
You saw that too, didn't you? It was the face of the priest. I'm positive.
Our village wasn't attacked when the meow-meow appeared, just as Lucas said. That means we made a major mistake.
Who's there?
Dang it.
Oh, it's you, travelers. I would like to apologize for the way I treated you.
But not the way I treated the priest. Apparently.
We must cover up this act and let no one know about it. I mean, could you tell me everything that happened? I see. So it was all the doing of the meow-meows on Mr. Tan.
Mr. Tan.
How can I ever thank you? I apologize from the depths of my foolish heart. Tomorrow morning, the entire village is going to apologize to the poor priest who we wronged. He might not survive the night, but it'll make us feel better for our own sakes. We can't hope for forgiveness, though. I'm worried about Lucas, but I'm too ashamed to go see him myself. I'm sorry, but could you please check on Lucas for me?
Okay. Hey, he's okay.
No, he's not.
You're the ones who defeated the monsters, aren't you? I have a favor to ask of you. I wish to leave this village before anyone awakens. Please. I do not have the strength to do it on my own. If you would help me to the village gate, I would be forever grateful.
If you can't even make it to the gate, how are you gonna make it out of the fucking, anywhere else?
I mean, can you blame the guy for not wanting to help these assholes?
No, yeah.
I'm sorry. Lucas is asleep. I don't want to wake him with any noise, so please don't go inside. You must think I'm strange leaving the town like this. Not at all. Thanks to you travelers, both the villagers and I were saved. I've been freed from the monster's curse, but the villagers, I fear their hearts will be forever scarred. If I stay here, the villagers will be distraught every time they look upon me. They have committed no crime. Okay. It's the work of the monsters, but the villagers are the ones who will suffer. Their pain will fade along with the fog in good time, along with me, who shall also fade like a fog. This was a nice village. They're all good people here. I will never forget them. Good travelers, we owe you much as well. Thank you. You saved the village. I don't know how ever to thank you. Now I must go, before my sentimentality destroys my resolve. Thank you so much. Priest! Lucas, why? Father, where are you going in that condition? No, you must lay down! The village will be fine without me. It has the protection of the goddess statue. Could you please give the villagers my thanks for all they have given me?
All these bruises and injuries.
for the savage beating they've given me. I wish I could have another.
Wow.
Why are you thanking them after all the horrible things they've done? They should be the ones to leave, not the priest. Yeah. I've already decided. Lucas,
And I'm stubborn as hell.
Lucas, you mustn't blame them. If I were in their shoes, I would have done exactly the same thing. We servants of God have a mission to soothe and comfort the hearts of people, but the villagers will be tormented each time they look upon me, recalling their own mistakes. I should not stay here. I'm sure that's what God would tell me as well. But you'll die in that condition. Please stay until you've healed. I've already made up my mind, Lucas. Thank you for your belief in me.
Oh.
Priest!
Oh.
Take this!
It's dangerous to go alone.
I had this in my pocket the whole time. My mother always prayed to this, to protect us from disaster. Father, if you're really going to leave the village, take this statue with you. I'm sure it will protect you well. But Lucas, isn't this a keepsake from your mother?
That's what I just said.
Yeah? They beat your ears too?
Bloody gone deaf of you.
I'm sure if Mother were alive, she'd ask the same of you. I'll be okay. I can't be a child forever. That's just a passage of time. Thank you. I will pray as well for the protection of all people. I will say these prayers every day without faltering. May God bestow his divine protection upon you. May he place his countenance upon you and give you peace. Deuces. Father has left us. I'm kinda sad.
Father Mao has left us.
Father Mao has left. How about you? What are you planning on doing now?
I'm gonna go to the future, see what the fuck you guys are up to later.
See what became of your town. It's the prefect.
Lucas!
There you go.
Travelers!
I'm sad, now that the priest has left us. Are you planning on moving on too?
Is that really true, good travelers?
Yeah.
Now I see. I had a bad feeling about this. We at least wished to say sorry. If only we could have made at least apology to... less apology to the priest.
The priest wasn't angry. He said it couldn't be helped and he prayed for God's divine protection for all.
This is simply terrible. We can't accept divine blessing. What have we done? Lucas, everyone, you must be exhausted. Please, come to my house. We shall treat you warmly enough to make you up for what we couldn't do for the priest. Please, if you have any compassion for the villagers.
The party was invited to the prefect's residence where they slept soundly in warm beds, all the while thinking of the flurry of events that they had experienced. And then came the sunrise of another day.
Oh, you're up. You're all rested now?
Yeah.
We are truly in your debt. I wish the priest had not left, though. But there's nothing that we can do about that now. Regardless, to show our appreciation of you, we are going to erect a monument. In the village square honoring both you and him. We'll make sure to be very vague so no one knows who you are.
Yeah, monument.
It's the best we can do to atone for what we've done. Have a safe journey, and thank you for everything.
Do you have a mad book?
If you ever meet the priest again anywhere in your journeys, please tell him that all of the villagers are grateful to him, and hope he returns someday.
Okay.
Aren't you a weird one? Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you know? Please.
Oh, it's a girl. That Lucas, he's so mean. He said he couldn't play with me anymore because I'm just a kid. But look at him.
I'll never play with him again, no matter what he says.
Oh, my back.
Later, we find Lucas and Lori got together and had kids.
Aww.
Ah, duck.
What you buy? I knew from the start that the monster was actually the priest.
Oh. Is that still
Yeah, it's still her.
Inalba?
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 I already read all the lines. No, I don't exist.
Oh,
Inalba!
yeah, you're still there. The second line didn't come through.
I was talking the whole time up until you heard that part too, but yeah.
What a terrible thing everyone's done.
This is unstable internet.
Ah. Oop.
What's that?
It's a lady.
We'll never forget what you did for us.
Oh, well. Good. Let's see if the people from the future have the same story to tell.
They won't.
The priest is truly a wonderful person. He's done so much for this village. I feel so terrible for having doubted him.
And beaten the shit out of him.
And that goes without saying. We've decided to erect a monument here in memory of our great priest as a symbol of our appreciation towards him.
I regret beating the shit out of him, but not the shin kicks. He deserved every one of those.
Hey, you're looking at the grave of no importance.
I heard the travelers defeated the monster. Thank goodness, now I can rest easily.
Knowing that no one of importance can be mourned for.
This is a girl.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
yeah.
always. Yeah.
I always think about keeping the priest's room clean whenever I come here. He might come back here someday after all.
Hmm.
Hey, wouldn't you like that?
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I was just checking the guide to see if there was the last shard was here. Like, somebody will give it to me, but no, it's in the future. This is a nun.
Ah. This is the priest's quarters. Father always sat in this chair.
Oh.
Whenever we talked to him, Father always replied with a smile despite our sinfulness.
Yeah, sinfulness, we'll call it.
Why are you trying to tempt the priest all the time, huh?
See, I want to find Lucas. That's what I'm looking for. What you looking at, stupid?
The priest really did disappear. I feel like we should come through this door any minute now.
Are you in here, Lucas? Stupid tree.
Hey,
he is.
Lucas, you better not be making that weird sour candy.
What?
You don't remember that weird sour candy powder? I was like Lucas. It was like a duck or some shit.
No. I do not remember that. But I'll have to look that up, because I love sour candy.
Hi there. Are you going on a journey? I'm glad we met. Thank you so much. I've thought about what the priest said. I mistrusted the priest too at first, just like everyone else. But I realized that I wanted to be both gentle and strong, just like him. The first thing I need to do is become a full-fledged lumberjack. That's one way to go about it. I can't go on grieving forever. I hope you have a safe journey.
You too, Lucas.
Lucas the lumberjack, they called him.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I kind of got stuck on floor.
Oh.
All right. What is down here? A merchant of some kind. The fog is finally cleared. We're going out to buy some stock. Take care.
Seems they've kind of changed.
Oh, is this Dune? Yeah.
Changed a little over the years, but this.
Weird.
Just think of it as like American Takis, but in candy form.
Oh, I didn't even realize you sent the picture.
I just did.
Lucas. Huh.
It looked a little bit different back when it was Lucas Sour Candy. They've rebranded a little bit, and they have gummies now and some other stuff. But
it looks like a ring pop only.
Well, that's not the original. The original design that I remember was like a paintbrush, basically. Like it was a candy that looked like a paintbrush, and the whole thing was just like you re-dipping for more sour shit.
That sounds familiar.
Let's see if I can find a picture of it.
The guide doesn't say anything about this connecting to Dune. Order of the Queen, all travelers are allowed to pass. Yeah, there's no mention of it. Is this like the same time period, or is it? Yeah, there's Queen Fidel. Sure, thank you enough. I promise I'll never lose my composure again. Yeah, this is the same time period. It just connects right to Dune.
Huh.
Wild.
So, this is not Lucas. So I guess Lucas pulled away from this, but this is the stuff I remember Lucas being more like. Is this. It's like a paintbrush with a dipping thing, and you just kept eating fucking raw sugar, basically.
Huh. It's kind of like Fun Dip.
Yeah.
Fun Dip.
I think it was the less popular competition to Fun Dip, actually, because this was basically Fun Dip, but more sour.
I want to try it.
That reminds me of the Smile Dip from Gravity Falls, the stuff that like Maple basically got high on.
I am not familiar with that.
Basically, there's this episode where they go into a haunted convenience store, and the little sister finds like this out-of-date brand of basically Fun Dip, and she eats so much of it that she like trips out.
Damn.
Yeah.
So this is wild. We've got.
I need to rewatch
more.
that show. It's so fucking good.
We've got one more pedestal to do.
One more pedestal, and we've activated all the internals. If there's an additional pedestal after the gate, we don't know yet.
And you know what else?
Mm.
We're still on disc 1.
This is a multi-disc?
Yeah, there's 2 discs in this game.
What
the second disc is probably literally just like the end game, where like everything's combined into one final map. Like when you finish the world type thing, and then it's like the end.
Maybe.
The final dungeon. Due to space and triggers and how everything works, they probably have everything final loaded on the final disc with like the final chapter, final like area, etc., etc.
Huh.
Because space and resources is. Yeah.
Let's see.
That's fair.
All right, where is Labrys in the present? It's no shit, it's north of Dune, right?
That was actually the biggest restriction in gaming back in the day. It was less technology restrictions of we don't have the technology to make this happen, and more the hardware limitations of what's going to run the program you are writing. You know.
Mm.
So it was space limitations, hardware limitations, and the inability for discs to hold as much space. Like nowadays, we have Call of Duty, which is like 120 fucking gigs. You'd never be able to do that on a DVD format.
Yeah.
Blu-ray.
Nowadays, things are slowly
digital. Yeah, just all digital.
Discs, yeah.
Soon movies are just gonna be on fucking little memory chips, and
Not even that. It's just gonna all be on streaming services.
No, it will
Instead
eventually
of-
make it to that point. There'll be no physical.
Instead,
at
yeah,
some point.
exactly. Instead of paying for the movie, you pay for a
This
streaming
really
service.
goes.
The tip of the dick.
There it is.
There's one skinny, scraggly little.
Yeah, if that ocean erodes the shoreline, it'll circumcise it. See, Sprunkle read the sign. We welcome first timers also. Awesome. Sprunkle's about to lose it.
Huh?
Is there a save point coming up at all?
Yep.
Okay.
Who's this guy?
I seek a set of weapons and armor of indescribable power. It's told that 4 spirits forged such an armory. Regrettably, I haven't had a clue as to the whereabouts of these relics.
Oh, wait. I want to talk to you, but first... There we go. No, shut up!
This is a
Shut
wedding
the
shop.
fuck up.
Don't break that pot.
Okay.
I told you not to break the pot.
You interrupted me breaking a pot, so I'm talking to you last. I get to talk to this guy. Selling armor.
Welcome to the armor store.
Nerve of that fucking guy. Okay, you don't have anything I want.
You suck too, but not for the same reason that guy sucks.
I was ready to do that same
yeah, nothing I want
gravelly
either.
man voice for the weapon owner from
Oh.
last time.
This is a weapon shop.
This is a weapon shop.
May I help you?
Hey, doll.
Chocolate. I hate
What do you wanna
chocolate.
buy?
I remember when they made chocolate.
He always hated it.
Neener, Leaf is a liar. Liar, pants on fire.
I'm not lying. My grandfather said.
Well then, Leaf, you're a liar, and your grandpa's a liar too.
It's no lie.
Are you saying that the prefect, my dad, and the rest of the villagers are liars?
My dad's Call of Duty, and he'll ban you.
My dad works at Nintendo.
But, well,
You're a liar, Leaf, and no one's ever going to play with the likes of you. Let's go.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, was that the girl? I'm sorry.
Oh my god, they were little German boys, and I didn't give them a little German boy voice, so
But
no.
I'm telling you, it's not a lie. My grandfather never told a lie while he was alive.
Ah, so he told you this lie when he was dead.
But everyone else says.
Dog booty.
Village of Labris. Dog. Ah, shucks.
What?
Ah, shucks. Okay. One thing I want to do. Metal King. Welcome, I am a collector of tiny metal from across the world! Aha, you've got medals for me, I see. That brings the total up to 69. Tiny metal! Nice. If you bring me 75, you've got the blueprint coming your way. Whatever, it's fine. Just
I just wanted to see the
medals.
number.
I wanted to see the number, that's all I'm here for. And we did get another blueprint, so let's see if we can do anything with that.
Bloomin' be zoomin'.
The Lumen Onion.
Oh, Joe, you've brought me something with you today. Oh my, it's a blueprint. Oh, thank you so much. I'll be able to build areas in the park with this. I wonder what new kinds of monsters I'll be able to keep. I can't wait to see.
Okay.
Now do things exist? Bam, bam.
Oh, it's you. I got all the monsters that you sent me. I'll go tell my sister.
Hey!
In the park now, so go check them out. My dream is to build the best monster park in the whole world. You'll be able to come here and meet all the kinds of monsters.
All the kinds.
I hope you can help me make the dream a reality someday. Be sure to let me know whenever you are ready. Be sure to let me know whenever you send any monsters here.
Let's see this monster park.
I'll park my monster right over here.
Monsters?
Maybe we gotta leave and come back.
Oh, there we go.
Where's all the meow-meow?
Where are the meow-meows?
Meow. No.
Meow-meow.
Ah, my ding-ding-dong.
Meow meow now.
Meow, meow, meow.
Why did you have to circle the
Oh.
entire thing just to get up there?
Well, I was just looking for anything. That's all.
Oh. Okay, I was gonna be like, what?
Aha, and you are? Armorgon.
The secrets to my success is the shrine of my armored hide.
Oh. The
tails.
Go ahead.
The tales of your exploits blow me away.
Blow me.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Is that a Normorpian? Tell it to go
It's lava.
outside.
It's a red sting. Snap! Snap? Good talk. That's all that's in here is Snap Snap. Citizen
Maybe
Snaps.
Citizen snaps. Oh no.
There.
Just make sure they don't get a hold of a peppermint snaps.
Oh. Perish the thought. I'm
That's
not
where he
sure
came
which one
from.
I entered one. Is
That's
this the one I
you
came
entered.
from?
Yes.
Okay. Still don't have any grassland monsters. What is? This is just a house.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, his assistant.
This hut is a monster house! You can use these houses to store multiple specimens of a single species of monster. First, though, you'll need to register the species that'll use this hut. Are you ready? Yeah?
Suddenly Pokemon.
And which monster do you want to put in this house?
You're breeding them.
Baby Cloud. Alright, this will be a Baby Cloud house from now on. 4. Good luck collecting them.
Bop, bop, bop.
I see.
Bop, 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 bop.
Oh my god.
Labra.
Laure.
Lebra.
Rabrava.
Oh, shucks.
Barrels, I want. Oh, shucks. What? No! You can't fence off barrels! Oh, wait, there's a door. There's a door that leads to it. Whew.
Little girl.
Little girl.
Well, he's gone out.
Okay. I'm gonna break her stuff while she's gone, okay?
No.
I'm gonna say you did it too when she comes back. Open the things, please.
Open. Nothing.
Oh.
Well, there's a guy over there, so he can vouch for you.
Yeah.
For the girl.
No, he's gonna vouch for me.
I haven't seen you people around here. Are you friends of the kids or something?
No.
That little brat out in the junk pile underneath the prefect's house as usual.
Yeah, sounds like some stupid kids hanging out in junk piles. Man, your stuff has to have stuff in it, man. Come on. There we go. That's a mystic nut. A mystical testicle.
A mystic testes.
A mystic testicle.
A mystical testicles.
Testicular. Mysticular.
Mysticular testicular.
Mysticular testicular. Sounds like a spell.
Mysticular testicular.
It sounds like a spell that you would use to turn someone into a guy.
Hey, they got real beds here now. That's cool.
Still no walls.
Nothing useful though. Well, baby steps.
They really don't want people doing the woody woos at night.
Or they do.
Unless, like...
Same
yeah,
price too.
exactly.
So expensive for no walls, I tell you what.
Yeah, but it's I mean, if you think about it this way, it's the same price as when they got when they had the shit beds.
Yeah. And then you take into account inflation, so it's actually cheaper.
Yeah. Linz, what should you make today?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even realize I couldn't see her.
Now then, what should I make today?
Oh, that's all she says. Okay.
Nothing useful.
I want to break it.
I want it. I want to break it. Give Spunky the vase.
The owners get a balcony to watch everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, that gives you a full view of everyone who sleeps there.
Yeah, a long time ago, this village came to
Grief.
something.
Came to grief at the hands of
The
meow-meows.
meow-meows.
There you go.
And now we celebrate the priest who saved the village. Then, we are truly grateful, you see.
Told you they were gonna leave us out of it. They didn't even mention the 4 people.
Oh, you know what? Before we hang it up for the night, let's see if they actually did put us in the statue that they said they were
didn't.
moving.
That priest in there is probably the statue and not a priest standing in the center of town.
No, he's moving.
Oh, he's moving. Okay.
This village owes the peace it has to that legendary priest. Even now, all of us in this village give thanks to him, and no one else.
No mention of the 4.
Meow.
Leif, the lumberjack's son, has a serious habit of telling tall tales. It's a real problem.
Ryder doesn't have that problem.
His entire family seems to be compulsive liars. Now, I swear.
I bet you the lie is that there was a party of 4.
Oh, good day to you, travelers, and welcome to the village of Labrys.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Labus.
The village has handed down the legend of the great priest over the years. It's a pot.
Yeah. And now it is destroyed. Chef Gourmetchi's cookbook.
In
In
my
my-
hands, any food fixed in will become a magnificent dish. But even so, the taste of the legendary extra marble beef is truly a class by itself.
Huh.
The kick of flavor, mild, sweet, and dangerous all at the same time, would even make a monster swoon with desire. It is a rare thing for even kings or nobles to have the opportunity to eat extra marbled beef.
Just thinking about it makes my mouth water.
Wow.
I want some beef.
And
But
then
I
you just
found a
pick up
rib.
some- It'd be funny if that was just extra marbled beef right there.
It's not often we get to see the back of a bookshelf. It's the wrong
Yeah, I was
side.
gonna say, why is it at the foot of the
Nothing useful. Alright, man, I read all your books and broke all your stuff. What's up? I'd really like to have a cupboard here. I'll go and get one from the junk pile. Oh, I just recently moved to this village. I can't seem to get myself squared away.
That's why everything's just randomly placed everywhere.
I guess so. This is a generous village, though, letting people take furniture from its junk pile for free and all. The junk pile? Yeah, it's under the prefect's house. The house is up on top of the hill, so you can't miss it. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson? Can't.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? I love the young people.
Sprunkle examined the monument. Engraved thereon, in aged and faded letters, is the following. When the priest defended our village by changing himself into a monster, we praised him for the sacrifice. Then one day an agent of the monsters came and attempted to kill the priest. We joined forces in defense of the priest. We will always remember the priest's actions with gratitude. However, the stone used for the tablet seems to be of a different color from the pedestal.
They changed the monument.
So all the parts with us was scrubbed from history.
It was scrubbed from history for propaganda because they couldn't accept that the village has made a mistake and they can't villainize the village for being a village. So they're going to just idolize and martyrdom the thing because dead man tells no tale.
Damn. Oh, hey. Aqua Shard. It's the last shard. We did it.
Last shard.
Hey,
There's an item shop. May I help you? Which would you like? Ooh, you got stuff. You got a dragon armor. Which I would like to get 2 of, but I don't have quite enough. So I'll get 1 of. Ooh.
You look better.
Okay. I got a lot of stuff to sell. Like this spirit armor that I'm not using. Flamerang. You know, I never did try to put on the leather pants. They're probably not good. But I did never try it. Hey. Alright, let's see how these leather pants do. No equip. Very bad. Very bad. No equip.
What I expected with the sell value.
Yeah. Same, but you gotta know.
yeah.
Say, it's most unusual to find travelers this deep into the mountains. What's that? Yeah, my son Leaf just came home a little while ago. What about it? Were you a federal investigator or what?
No, female body inspector.
Oh.
Same acronym, easily confused.
Me too, buddy.
Maybe we can get along.
You're alright, kid. Book entitled The Diary of Colony Adventure. Hey, another one! It's been decades now since the beginning of my search for the castle of the Metal King. I have found 5 medals, and they are my treasures now. I have visited lands throughout the world and met numerous people in my adventures, and yet I still haven't met the elusive Metal King. I wonder whether the king even exists. And I also wonder where I am now. Thank you. No special books.
7.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm not lying! Oh, I'm sorry, Oh, you want to hear what I have to say?
Oh?
Whoa, you knew what he was gonna say.
You see, my family tells a story different
Called it.
from what the villagers know. This story has been passed down from generation to generation. They said it was the villagers who did the priest wrong, and that the travelers weren't to blame.
Oh! They changed the story to incriminate us!
Yeah, we were the ones that came to attack the priest.
Assholes. Ungrateful
But the villagers all
assholes.
say that that's not true. They say that we're telling lies. But I'm not lying, and neither is my grandfather. Or maybe everyone else is right, and I am a liar. After all, nobody believes me. Sorry about that, and thanks to you for listening. I'm feeling better now, if only a little bit. I've been lonely because nobody will play with me. Will you come and talk to me again sometime?
You're kinda lame. Sure.
Thank you. I'm really happy to hear that. Come and talk to me again sometime.
Asshole.
Were you going this way?
Let's see, is this grave still unimportant? Here lies Colin the Adventurer!
Oh no.
Oh!
He never left this town.
Dang.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if there are 5 medals hidden here. Lies the Great Priest. It was faded, and it's possible to tell what is written there. And hold on, did I accidentally read that one twice? Nope. Okay, they're both faded. So we got ladies here.
It's a woman.
Yup.
A priest of the highest character once resided here. He saved our village long ago. We hope to become like him and join in his vocation. Vocation. I can't read.
The temple has been left exactly the way it was when the legendary priest presided here. The women of the village come here every day in rotation and clean it.
Wow.
I've avoided my responsibility for 3 years straight and have never been caught.
Awesome. Bookcase contains ancient books and theological texts. Whoa. Thought you could hide from me. I got that deaf seed. Definitely.
I definitely got that seed.
Yeah. So this is the storehouse then up here. Dang it, I missed the ramp. Yeah. Oh, lethal girl.
Legal girl. Do you want to come inside? Well, you can't. I'm not letting anyone inside today.
Just let me
What
in.
if I-
Talk to
What
me.
if I just pushed you out of the way?
Yeah, we're
We
bigger
were
than
just
you.
playing here. I won't let you in.
I'm bigger than you.
It's not a good reason to not let me in. I don't care if you were playing there. No, we're playing here now. If you're not part of our group, you can't come in. Well, if you insist, I'll talk to the others. Come back later.
They literally have kids stand guard while they play. So
Yeah.
the kid, like the kids,
Well, there was only 3 of them too, so like they're standing guard while one of them is having fun by himself.
well, like just what image was going through my head is just like, oh yeah, I'll play with you guys. Good, stand guard, play.
An armor display.
But I want to play too.
Now it's a real stream. We saw an armor display.
Yay! Let's go.
1 year ago, we saw an armor display.
Sprunkle looked in the mirror. The mirror said, too dirty to see, so Sprunkle wiped it off. What do we got now? Felt a little bit stronger than before. Oh, okay. Look. Lady. There we go.
You must be travelers. Have a nice journey.
Okay. I'm gonna look at other stuff in here. There's a large axe hanging over the fireplace.
Indeed, there is.
It looks like it's sitting there, actually. It's not hanging at all.
La la la. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. La da da. La la la. I'm so sorry. I was killing pests on the flowers. La la la.
Oh, sorry, I broke all your flowers. I'm not sorry, actually.
Now I gotta clean up your mess.
Oh
You
my.
suck.
Imagine you're
You
just
must-
like a gardener for somebody, just like watering all of the plants, and then some kid just comes by and just picks up all your pots and throws them down.
Uh-huh.
And then just talks to you like, hey, so what's on your mind?
Oh my. You must be travelers. Welcome to Labras. We have a legend in this village about a noble priest and courageous villagers.
And no one else.
Long ago, when monsters came, it was that noble priest who saved the villagers. When the priest was nearly killed by those same monsters, it was the villagers who rescued him. The priest and those ancestors of ours are the very pride of our village. Yes, sir. We intend to hand down this legend in our village forever.
Well, it certainly is a legend.
Eh? The village's tale is wrong, you say? Oh, don't joke with us.
And he throws us in jail like the old prefect did.
What? The monument is false? Don't be ridiculous. That's impossible.
Condensation from my glasses dripping on my belly.
Oh.
No special books.
No book.
On becoming a good prefect, an easy introduction to prefect, 10 ways to win the hearts of villagers. These are just some of the books on the shelves. And the
Yeah,
answer to all of those is lie, lie, lie.
Lie, 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 propaganda, lie, lie, lie.
Yep. Ooh. Hey, I found a bunny hood.
Bunny ears.
Bunny ears, yeah. Bunny tiara. I don't know what this thing is, but I can't examine it. Alright, stupid kid. Do you want to come in by any chance? Yes. What am I to do? Wait here for a moment.
I'm just gonna come in.
Will you make us a promise? Sazamu, the most important member of our group, says that if you accept him as your boss, then you may come in. Is that okay? Sure. Alright then, come on in.
It won't work. We can't lift it. It's too heavy.
Oh, I thought that was somebody down the hole. Wait, it is somebody down the hole. I can't. Fuck it. Anyway, Sazamu, I brought you new followers.
Well.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
Can you guys hear
Thanks
me?
a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You may return to your duties now.
Okay.
Well, it's good to see all of my new followers. I'm Sazamu, the leader of the kids in this village.
Doesn't sound German at all.
Welcome aboard, new followers. Would you give me a hand with digging this up? I was trying to bury my treasure when I found something. It's too heavy for us to dig up, though. I just know it's got to be something important.
It's the old monument.
I'm sure it'll be really exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Let's dig it up together, okay?
Because they need hard evidence, or no one's gonna believe you.
Yep.
You help us, right?
Yeah.
Alright then, let's do it.
Oh, Sprockle peers into a large hole. There appears to be something buried at the bottom. Do you want to dig it up? Yes. Sprockle attempts to dig up the item buried at the bottom of the hole. Sprockle found the monolith.
Yep.
Hey, you found it! There's something written on it. Read it to us!
Sprockle reads the words inscribed on the monolith to Sazamu. All living things must grow and be strong. When the priest... I thought that was it for a second. I was like, it still doesn't mention us? When the priest changed himself into a monster to defend the village, we attempted to kill him. We suspected the priest of being an agent of the monsters, and thus we attempted to kill him. This was done despite the fact that it was the priest who was defending us from those very monsters. This mistake on our part was prevented in time by travelers, but the sin we have committed will never go away. We must never forget this grievous error on our part, nor must we ever forget the debt of gratitude which we owe to the priest and the travelers.
Nope, we immediately threw that out the window because it was inconvenient.
Yep.
What's that?
Hey, wasn't Leaf talking about that?
Then that would mean that Leaf... Oh. But all the grown-ups keep saying something different.
But in old times, people said the same things that Leaf is saying now.
It says the old prefect covered it up. For the sake of the village. He covered up the truth? Then everyone's been lying ever since.
Except for Leaf.
So Leaf has been the only one who's been telling the truth. Okay, people. Let's get out. People. They're all idiots.
Yeah.
We'll split up and tell the grown-ups the truth. Alright, let's go.
Oh, I wanted to explore
Leave it
that.
to the kid. What? That is the original monument? I must ask you to show it to me, so I can break it.
Monolith Sprockle showed the monolith to the prefect.
Why? This is...
Can't be.
Why would anyone have left it here? You knew about it.
Yes, this is different from the village monument. However, for the sake of the village, I cannot allow this to be spread.
Ah, well, kids are doing it.
This cannot be allowed to happen. Breaks.
Oh! Oh!
Oh no.
Phew. Now then, what were we talking about? Oh.
Of course, you were leaving us, I see. Well, then take care and have a good trip.
You suck.
Are you saying that the stone monument in the village square is wrong? I cannot believe it.
Wow, okay.
It's inconceivable that the villagers would have attempted to kill the legendary great priest. Even if it were true, nothing remains from the past. There isn't any way of proving it.
Oh, you're a dick. See, you're still saying the same shit. Oh, I see. That's the prefect's house properly.
We're not telling lies, but none of the grown-ups would believe us.
I got yelled at. My mom said I wouldn't get any snacks today. That'll be the little girl, Linz.
Oh.
I think. Or maybe I read the little girl's line. But one of them's saying this.
I've been hit over the head too. They say it's the punishment for being a liar.
They all got mad and told us to stop saying irresponsible things. Why are they being like that? Leaf's dad listened to us, but even he said that there were times when you have to make the truth into a lie. He said that if everyone believes in a lie, then that lie becomes the truth. That's what he told us. And my mom and dad are always telling me not to tell lies. So why are they doing this? Why?
It's the double standard.
Yep.
Leaf, says somebody.
Leaf.
All three.
Leaf! Okay.
Did you need me for something, Suzumu? We now know that Leaf will... But... the grown-ups won't believe us when we tell them. We won't give up. We'll be tough as the grown-ups and tell them that lies are lies. We'll tell them the truth, even though they all believe in their lie. After all, Leaf was able to do it all by himself. And we're not alone. So, what is it? Sorry about the way we've treated you. Come. And play with us again. We won't call you a liar anymore. Feel free to drop by whenever you're in the mood.
Come and play with us, Leaf. Forever and ever and ever.
Thanks. And thank you, fellow followers. Thank you. Thanks to you, we've been able to make up with Leaf. Come again. We'll be happy to play with you anytime. Until then, take care.
Nothing useful. Can't get into those bags. Dang it.
Oh no.
Poem is by the Chief. The sky is blue. Apples are green. Apples are good. Don't you love my fantastic poetry? No.
Goop.
Goop? Yeah?
I just felt like a, don't you love my fantastic poetry? And then you just end it with a goop.
Oh.
I thought like you were saying that somebody redeemed him to say group.
No.
Oh. There were no special books.
Oh.
6.
Ooh.
I'll give that a 9.
Thank you.
9, 9, 9.
9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
Nothing but good time since you people came along. Thanks.
Yeah, make sure your ancestor, your children remember that.
Thank you, followers. Thanks to you, we've been able to make up with Leaf. Come again. We'll be happy to play with you anytime.
I'm gonna assume he read it.
Eep.
Okay.
Is that the girl?
Yep.
Oh, 10.
Eight.
Nice.
I'm so glad that we were able to make, excuse me, make up. Ever since we shut Leaf out, we've, well, meals just haven't tasted right. You, no?
No.
No.
My father hit me,
No.
but I'm still not going to do what he says. Now that I know that what really happened, there is no way that I will believe the lies. Oh, that was weird. Dang it! Oh, wait. They're doing stuff now. Leaf is really terrific for standing up for what was right, even though no one else would. He's really an amazing man.
Hold on, I had food in my mouth.
Oh.
It's much more fun when we all get along.
Yeah.
Wait for me.
Aha. They formed the council.
We'll be every bit as tough as all the grown-ups. Put together. We'll keep on telling what's really happened in this village.
Let's go.
Hey.
Even if everyone else says something different, that doesn't mean that I'm wrong. Truth is not just determined by the number of people who believe something.
Wow. Profound.
Very deep for a nature elf.
Yeah. Alright.
You're all douchebags.
By all means, please ask about the miracle which saved the village. Oh, you're not the save guy. Okay, fine. I guess I put you off for no reason. In times long ago, this land was shrouded in thick, terrifying fog. God, it was thick. The monsters ran rampant and we villagers were suffering. Our great priest stepped forward and struck a bargain with the monsters and took their form upon himself so that he could protect the village. The villagers rejoiced and gave thanks to the noble priest. However, a traveler appeared and attempted to kill the priest. Thankfully, the villagers repelled his attack and drove him off. When the traveler fled, the fog which had enshrouded the land cleared, for he had been in league with the monsters. And when the sky cleared miraculously, the priest was restored to his human form. He then left our village so that he might save others who were oppressed, freeing them from the monsters by the might of God. And ever since that time, the people of this village have celebrated the priest who saved the village. This is the true legend. This is the real truth, no matter what those kids may try to say.
Oh, so they just pinned the crime on us.
Yep. I probably should have read that before doing anything else in this town, but I just thought he was the save guy.
No, save one's in the female one in this building up here.
Yep.
So that was
right.
the old save spot too.
Uh-huh.
The one behind this altar.
Come to our temple, O last Lamb of God. What may we do for you?
Save.
Very well. Confess before God what has happened.
Yeah.
Oh, 10.
7.
I like Linz's ratings. She's impressed easily.
The past few burps you've done have sounded like bigger belly burps compared to like other ones I've heard. That's why I'm rating them higher.
Yeah.
Oh God, please grant your lost sheep respite. I can't read.
Thank you for playing. And thank
Yeah.
you for watching, for hanging out, for voice acting, for doing the things that you do when you do them, how you do them, for whom you do them. Thanks for that. Have a goopy night.
Yay!
Goodbye.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.